Rudy Giuliani, 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 Rudy Giuliani,
roommate, Rumi Giuliani.
Rudy Giuliani,
It's my roommate, Rumi Giuliani.
Rudy Giuliani,
It's my roommate, Rumi Giuliani.
Rudy Giuliani,
It's my roommate, Rumi Giuliani.
Rudy Giuliani.
This song is about show and tell. But it's also about how Rudy Giuliani's a bad guy. You know what's up, Dave Gutzel. Dave Goetzel. Ladies and germs, show. Or tell? Show. Along with tell? Oh, it's show and tell. It's my roommate, Rumi Giuliani. It's my roommate, Rumi Giuliani.
It's my roommate, Rumi Giuliani. Yeah, it's my roommate, Rumi Giuliani. He's the worst one, sweats all over the couch. Doesn't even clean up the dishes. He's quiet as a mouse, doesn't even clean up his kisses. Kissing on all of my wishes. Don't recommend living with Rumi Giuliani.
It's my roommate, Rumi Giuliani. It's my show and tell is the greatest show in the backyard of a house that you've probably been to. And show and tell is the greatest show you've ever seen in the back of a house that exists in Hollywood, California. I'm talking Hollywood as a location, not Hollywood as a mindset. I'm talking Hollywood as a location, literally, not as a mindset. Yes, we are living the Hollywood lifestyle, but we ain't just a Hollywood lifestyle. We're literally in Hollywood, California. Good.
Hollywood, you please come to. 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 Hollywood,
Show and tell is here. Bring some cheer with you, my dear. There's deer all over the Pepperdine campus. If you guys never heard of Pepperdine, you gotta check it out. Let me tell you a little something about a Pepperdine. It's not worth it. I need to be louder. Do I need to be louder? I'm pretty sure I need to be a little bit louder, but I could be a little louder in that way. Oh, like this voice. How's that? That seems loud. Yeah.
Hollywood, you please come to.
Hollywood, you please come to.
Hollywood, you please come to.
California, Hollywood. Cause that's where we are. Right now. Hollywood, you please come to show and tell, like to show and tell. Oh yeah, Hollywood, you please come to show and tell. Oh, show and Cause you better not deny the fact that we're Hollywood. Better not tell us that we ain't there. We ain't in Hollywood, California.
Better not tell us not. Don't tell us that we're lying.
Ladies and germs, we have Sethward Allison has reached the virtual building. Please make some virtual noise for Sethward Alessandra.
Wow, thanks, Kyle.
Hey, that's cute.
That's right. Follow us on Instagram where we're not going live. We refuse to go live on Instagram. Why? Because we don't know how.
Nope. Doesn't work out. Instagram doesn't like it at all.
It is so good to see. Look, we got Chris up in this join. Hello, Chris. Wow. Flowers for us? Stop it.
So sweet. Thank you so much. Oh.
I want to say right out of the bat, Paul's livid. He's fired up. He's living his best life. Kyle is making shock jock sounds per usual. This is a classic show and tell streaming spectacular. Let me just intro. Yeah, follow Kyle Helf here. Let me just intro show and tell. Welcome to Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular. This is a time where we get to gather a bunch of digital folk together. Usually they're in the flesh, living folks. And Kyle, you put your chair in my shot. I told you no chairs in my shot.
Oopsie.
We're doubling up. We're hearing that we have an echo. Do we have an echo? So that's a Kyle issue. Kyle's on audio. I'm on visual. Now we've got Jason, who is also helping us with some visuals. Kyle, we're getting reports. Oh, I'm getting reports. As you can see, I have a headpiece in to see if I can hear the music so I can sing better on Show and Tell. This is one of the most convoluted introductions we've ever done for Streaming Spectacular, but let's start over, shall we? We've got Paul, we've got Chris, we've got Redley697, we got, who else is in here? We got Getzel, we got everybody. Everybody's here and we're having fun. Welcome to Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular. This is our digital version of what used to be Show and Tell Screening Spectacular. And since COVID times, we got Lex. How you doing, Lex? We're peaking a tad, that's true. So that means I need to take me down just a slight bit. Or I could just chill out. We've got a lot of things going on. We're trying some things this March. We've got green screens. We've got different types of music. And we've got a lot of filmmakers. Some people we haven't ever got to talk to. Some people haven't even screened at the regular Show and Tell. And that's why I'm trying to get, and some audience members don't even know what Show and Tell is. So I gotta give you a grand scheme of what it is. It's a community of content-making, filmmaker comedians who get together and we like to see what each other are making. What are you up to? What is the project that has been the bane of your existence? What is the project that's been really easy, surprisingly, or has it been really hard, surprisingly, or has it been really exciting? Paul Hennessy is a regular. He's upset, and to clear the air, tell your assistant to put me on. They won't let me through. Yes, it's an exclusive stream, this Streaming Spectacular. I'm just kidding. It's actually not. If you're a filmmaker and you make stuff, you're making cool stuff either in quarantine or you're out and about making stuff in this new world, we want to talk to you. That's what Streaming Spectacular is about. It's about having a conversation. It's kind of a mix between a video podcast and a streaming show and a virtual gathering. It's kind of just, it's whatever you want it to be. So if you make something, send us a DM, send us a message. We also have a Google form that you can submit. Paul is a regular, and we said we're going to play the Paul Hennessy song, which is an actual song that Kyle Helf created on a show and tell streaming spectacular. That brings me to introducing Kyle Helf. It is Kyle Helf who is making all of this music. Right, Kyle? You haven't like previously made songs, I would say, right?
I would hope that's pretty apparent.
Pretty
but
obvious.
Just,
for the
just so you
viewers.
guys can see, we're trying this new setup. I think it's cute. I think Mark Reble is going to look at it and be jealous much.
I would agree. You know what we should do, Kyle, is
What should we do?
have your looper not be upside down, right? Like it should be flipped the
You know,
other
I
way
tried that and I
around.
couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, it takes more.
Yeah, so you just go to properties.
No, not in there. I think the camera has to be put over your shoulder.
Oh, you can't just flip the feed in OBS?
You
Of
could.
all the
We're-
things OBS
we're
could do.
trying OBS in tandem with StreamYard, so we're really figuring things out.
Yeah, we're really making it happen. We're really making, as they say, dreams come true.
We have Kyle comments by Matt Keel saying that his head is a body. So
We live
that's
out
cool.
here. What's up, y'all?
Kyle's trying to
we
do
live.
Instagram at the
we
same time,
live.
and I said we're not going
we
live on
live.
Instagram.
No, I'm posting a story. It's not live.
Good.
I was posting a story.
But you can go follow us at Show Tell Show. That's our handle. You can also, at any point in the time, donate to Show and Tell to help us get this thing going. We have to pay for our electronics, believe it or not. And you can Venmo Show and Tell. That's our Venmo, at Show and Tell, or PayPal, either one, whatever you want. We really appreciate it, but you don't have to. This is a free time for all of us to get together. What I do also want to give you guys an opportunity to share the stream. This is the beginning of the show. We haven't had any of our filmmakers on. The anticipation is palpable. It's Emperor Palpatine. We are excited to see where this show goes. And so we're making a competition. We're saying if you share this stream wherever you're watching, we're going live on Facebook, we're live on YouTube, we're live on Twitch. If you want to take one of those streams and you share it on the social media platform, we have Jason, who is here, the social media manager. He is monitoring all the shares. He's taking in all the shares, and he will take your name down. And we were making a raffle at the end of Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular. We will pull a name out of the hat, the virtual hat, and we will send you a prize. And tell them what they win, Kyle.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, if you win this competition, this much hard-fought competition of epic proportions. Let me tell you what you win. You win a little tiny bit of joy and magic and love from what else other than a popcorn machine, dog.
Hey, oh, look, you get an Air Crazy fryer that's branded Show and Tell Streaming. And I know what you're saying. If you open it now, it's not NIB new in box. But I have to show you how awesome this air fryer is, or else you're not going to want to share the stream. You're going to just take what I said and throw it out the window. So I'm showing you how great. You got a cup for your butter. You put the butter in this cup, it melts because this blows hot air, and it's branded. It is an actual Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular branded air popcorn maker. Don't you want this? We will spend money shipping this to you, and you can make popcorn and eat it at home just like you're at Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular. It even comes with fragrant, if you act now, we'll throw in fragrance of cat piss that you can spray around your living room or your backyard to make you feel a little more with your very own show and tell streaming spectacular popcorn maker. And I just realized this while I was advertising it. It contains the cable in a little. It wraps up the cable in the bottom so you can store it easier in your pantry. It doesn't get any better than this, ladies and gentlemen. This is what dreams are made of. So if you want to win this tonight, you're going to take this stream either Facebook or YouTube or Twitch, and you're going to share it. And you can even say in the share, watch this so I can win the awesome popcorn maker. And we're going to put you down, and whoever wins a raffle gets to win this. We'll DM you, get your address, we will ship it to you. It'll be great. If you live in a different country, I'm probably not going to ship it to you because it's just too expensive for me and I'm not made of money. Unless you also Venmo us the shipping cost and then I'll ship it to you. Okay, that's been our promotion for the show. Does that make sense? Kyle, did we do it properly? Did I explain that?
Yeah. I'd say that was pretty dope. I'd say you did a great job explaining. All you had to make sure to tell them was that if you win the thing, you've got to make sure that we send it to you. So if you win it, you have to make sure.
No, I will DM you. I think. It depends.
Yeah,
anyway,
we think, right?
I'm serious about giving this away, and all you have to do is a simple share the stream, and you're going to win it. You're going to win it. It's a prize. Let's check in with our audience and see what they think about winning the prize. Will arrive unexpectedly? Let's see, are they into this? Does anyone even want this popcorn machine? Sound off in the comments. It's never been used. It's new in box. It's branded. It's like probably the best piece of item that you could ever own in your entire life. I tweeted the live. Okay, we're going to confirm. Jason, if you can confirm that tweet. Yeah, go to Twitter. We're going to pull up the Twitter account. Actually, let's just do that right now. Let's just share the screen. We're going to go to twitter.com and we're going to look up Chris's handle. Let's see. All right, Chris, what's your handle? We're going to confirm that Chris Campbell actually did tweet. Let's see, Chris Campbell. How many Chris Campbells are there in the world? Do we have confirmations from Jason Redlitz that Chris Campbell?
How many Chris's are there? How many Chris's are there?
Jason, are you with us, Jason?
How many Chris's are there?
Okay, so here are what we have. Search and said Chris
There's a couple
Campbell.
of
I misspelled Chris Campbell. Sorry.
There's a couple of Chris's
Okay,
over
Campbell,
there.
let's see.
There's a couple of Chris's over there.
I don't see it. Chris, what do you have to say about that? We fact checked you. Chris Campbell gives us the oopsies. I didn't actually share it. Paul Hennessy said that he shared it. Let's go to YouTube and look up Paul Hennessy's YouTube page and see if he did in fact share it. Paul Hennessy.
Yeah. Let's see, Paul.
We're looking for Paul Hennessy's YouTube right now. The real big thingy is Chris Campbell. Okay, real big thing. That's an interesting YouTube. I'm a little worried that you are trolling us. Oh shoot. Oh, he is trolling us. I'll tell you why. Because Chris Campbell made his Twitter private. So for us to fact check whether or not he tweeted it or not, we have to indeed follow Chris Campbell. Kyle, what do you think about that?
I don't know, man. I don't follow no one I can throw.
You don't follow? Wait, what?
I don't follow no one I can throw.
What does that mean?
You heard me, bro. I don't follow no one I can throw. If I can throw you, you're unfollowed.
I don't have a clue. Like, I
are you trying to misunderstand?
That is our mantra for the show, ladies and gentlemen. If
What
you're
is
watching-
he trying to misunderstand?
If you're watching Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular, you know that the mantra for the evening, it's not mantra, it's our theme.
Motto? Theme?
Motto, our theme. Never follow anyone that you can grow. So if you're weak, you can follow pretty much anyone. If you're a strong daddy, you can only follow other strong. Why is my mic quiet, Kyle?
Hey, bro, I didn't touch none of that. Let's
Well,
go to how it sounds actually.
We have a mixer, and Kyle is also our audio mixer. And so whenever something is not working,
Oh, yeah.
Lori says my mic is quiet, but do we trust Lori? Okay, Matt says yes, we do. It is good to see you, Lori. It is good to see you, Matty K. Thank you guys for watching the stream. Do you guys want this popcorn maker? Do you even want it? Because I don't see you guys sharing the stream. We're gonna chalk it up as the real big thingy. Maybe.
Oh my gosh, Real Big Fish is here?
No, real big.
Fish is here.
No, they're not. Real big thingy. This is his account. Should we follow them and see? We're gonna follow them. We're gonna follow Real Big Thingy, and we'll get the confirmation on whether or not Real Big Thingy. Like, what is even that character? What does the character mean that they have as their profile picture? Like, we don't know. We could be sharing conspiracies. We could be sharing lots of problematic things. I probably wouldn't use the popcorn maker. Okay, well, that's being truthful, Dave. Thank you for being truthfully honest with us. It probably is clogged with cat poop. That's why you're giving it away. No, it is brand new in box. I just took it out of the box. We will give you the box. It's called Air Crazy. It's delightful. You get, well.
That's air crazy.
It pops the popcorn using hot air. Why do you not want this?
What happened?
You have to,
Yeah, it's frozen.
mine's not frozen. I'm back. Guys, we've got 3 people on the stream using the same modem, so if something happens during the stream, it might just happen. Anyway, we need to move on with the show. We're gonna have Jason's gonna confirm whether or not Paul Hennessy has indeed shared the post, and we're going to then confirm anyone else who shares this post will confirm and put you into the raffle, and at the end of the show, we are going to raffle off the very own Air Popper, Air Crazy, Popcorn Maker, branded Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular. You know you want it. So share the stream everybody. We've got a lot of really awesome content creators coming up, so let's go ahead and get into it. Are you guys ready? Let's hear it from the audience. Let's hear a big roar of yeah, 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 yeah. I'm waiting to hear the yeahs in the audience. Ooh, Kyle's got a really cool effect going. It's double Helf. All right, great. Let's bring it up. Yes, you are seeing double Kyle, Lori. It's a cool special effect that we're doing, so don't worry.
That we're doing
It's
fully
actually
on accident.
No, it's not accident. Everything's for real. There we go. Now we got our first roar, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to bring up our first guest.
Yeah.
Steven is a content creator. I would go as far as say, Steven, I don't think we've ever actually met in the flesh. Correct me if I'm wrong. He's making some awesome videos. Please welcome Stephen Bailey, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Stephen?
Hi.
How are you, Stephen?
I'm doing good.
It's very good to see you. It's very good to hear you. You are, I heard from the grapevine, are on the East Coast. You're in New York?
I'm in New York City, in Brooklyn.
Dude, and
Yeah.
what a time to be in Brooklyn, huh?
Yeah. This was like one of the first places that locked down. And then, Yeah. Also, we haven't met in the flesh.
We have not met.
No, I think we might have mutual friends, but yeah, never met before.
I can confirm we do indeed have mutual friends. I, however, don't know who those mutual friends are. So if you are a mutual friend of both Stephen Bailey and me and or Kyle, sound off. It looks like Lori Lusk knows Stephen. I don't know if Stephen does know Lori or not, but we have yes, Lori, we have a fleshless friendship. But that's okay. That is A-okay. Tell us a little, let's get to know Stephen. What do you do as a profession? What do you do content creating? You make amazing, hilarious films. Tell us a little bit about those. What's your thing, my dude?
Wow. I would say 90% of the time I'm working as a cinematographer on like little commercials. It's kind of usually what I'm doing. And then anytime I have free time, especially recently, I just try to make my own short films and sketches, which is, I would say, where my true passion lies, is just getting together with some friends and pointing the camera at funny people and hitting record. So yeah, I've been trying to do that a lot more lately. I spent a lot of time in my 20s just kind of not doing that. And yeah, something about 2020, I don't know what it was, but something about 2020 had a lot more time to think. Yeah. I was like, what am I doing? So
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. So would you say you like being a cinematographer, obviously that's what you do.
Yeah.
Would you, in the perfect world, would you do no commercials, only short films? Would you be into features? Or do you really enjoy shooting commercials? Would you want to make more commercials? What's like kind of your favorite out of all those things?
Perfect world, only short films, only sketches, only features. Yeah. If I was gonna do commercials like in the future, after I've accomplished the thing that I want to accomplish, it would be like if a company came along and wanted me to do something like really weird or silly or something, and it was like,
sure,
we saw this really dumb sketch you made. Why don't you make like a dumb thing for our like dumb product?
Totally.
Like, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
I've always loved that. Yeah.
That's a dream.
Yeah.
That's certainly the dream.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, man, we miss you. We gotta get. So, do you ever come to LA? Or you do that for work, or did you used to live in LA?
Yeah, I actually grew up in Northern California, and I did live in LA for like a little bit of time, less than a year though, and then went back to NorCal, and then was like, okay, I can't really do filmmaking here. It's either New York or LA, and it was me and a few other friends of mine, and we all kind of collectively decided New York would be more fun, and also we were probably going to all end up back in California anyway, so let's get New York out of the way and go see what it's like there first, and then I fully expect California again at some point in my life, but New York has been a blast. Yeah.
So you have enjoyed New York?
Yeah, I've really loved it here. It's been really incredible. I mean, I've definitely, I've done a lot of work in California, and I've done some stuff in LA, and it's been really fun. And I have some really incredible like friends in Los Angeles, and but the vibe in New York is really cool. It's really cool to like go out with a camera on a sidewalk and not get worried about like a police officer asking me if I had a permit or something like that.
So that's not even a thing then, in Brooklyn specifically, or just anywhere in New York, you would say?
Based on like the research I did before I moved here, New York is like super open to filmmakers. So the only time a cop is going to come up to you and say, hey, you can't shoot here, is if you're like really close to like a historical site or monument. But if you're not blocking traffic, then nobody talks to you, and it's totally legal for you to be filming stuff.
That is very. I did not know that. Did you know this, Kyle? That's a thing?
No, I never heard of that before ever.
It's fantastic.
Kyle, I'm not trying to fact check Steven. I'm just saying, have you heard of it?
I'm looking it up right now.
No, don't fact check Steven. We're not here to fact check.
It's dope.
Looks like Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
He's not looking it up.
I'm looking it up.
But that's a crazy thing to that's like a big advantage. I mean, that's why you'd film in rural parts of America because people are not only don't care, they're like excited. Although that can sometimes be a problem as well if they're all like, "What are you filming? What are you filming?" And you're like, just don't pay attention to what we're doing.
It definitely suited me a lot more. I never really thought about it in Northern California. I grew up in like a kind of a smaller town and would just run around with my camera and do whatever I wanted, like as a teenager and in my early 20s. And then did some stuff in LA and like was shooting in a friend's apartment, and his landlord like knocked on the door and was like, "What are you doing with these lights? You should have a permit. You shouldn't be shooting right now." Like that kind of thing.
Man,
I don't
no
like
joke.
this at all. But I feel like
Yeah.
that same type of freedom that I experienced in like my small town growing up, I definitely just, it's so easy to just run around with a camera and do whatever we want. I love that.
Dude, it's great. We have, you just released a short that you did. You kind of grabbed some buddies, is what you were telling me, and shot this thing on a dock. Was that similar? Was that either near Brooklyn or like in Brooklyn?
Yeah, so one of the actors in the short, we shot it on his rooftop. And originally we were going to shoot it at a different rooftop, and then he moved. The new rooftop was actually, I think, a lot cooler because it has this huge construction site going on in the background.
Wait, so this was on a rooftop?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I watched the thing multiple times. I thought it was on a dock. I
think
could have sworn it was on a dock.
I think that's perfect. It set the stage like for
it really does, like
for the content for sure. Uh-oh, I can't hear anybody now.
Sorry. Okay, here's what just happened. Let me explain to everyone what just happened. We're using a browser to stream this, and I went to share the screen, and I literally closed the browser. So with that in mind, I did a really good job of getting back very fast.
You did.
I had to open the browser and get back.
Safe to say, he crushed it.
Also, on top of that, Kyle's audio goes through my computer, so he was also cut off.
I'm glad you came back. I was just starting to like drum up some like jokes and stuff because I realized
I honestly wish now that I hadn't came back so soon because I would have wanted to see you drum up some jokes. Oh,
I mean, what are we doing? Let's just see some jokes.
Yeah, actually, can you give us one of those jokes?
I've walked into this one. I really have no one to blame but myself.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is your buddy that you shot. This is a friend of yours, an actor. And is he just a friend who's in a lot of your films, or is he some of you cast in anything?
So this guy right now, this is Jake Mann, and he has played in one of my shorts before, years ago, like in I think early 2018 is when I filmed that short. And then I'm like part of a creative collective called Hallelujah Creative, and that's like the group that I make commercials with, and he's been in like a lot of our projects. So he's just like really good friends with my business partners. I think he went to school with them. And then, I mean, every time I've seen him or hung out with him, he's just been like super hilarious and a really cool dude. And then also just like a great actor. So I was like, please come play this part. I think you'd be perfect.
Tell me a little more about the collective that you guys are in. Did you start it, or how did you find them?
So I moved to New York, and I knew like no one in the film industry here. It was just one of my friends, Skylar, who I think is actually watching this stream right now. Hi, Skylar. And his brother, and they're like in the music industry and the restaurant industry. So it was kind of me alone, and then another friend, Cooper. Anyway, we all moved together. I didn't know anyone in the film industry, and a friend of mine back in California texted me. Was like, I know a dude who's in the film industry in New York. His name's Corey Shepard. Here's his number. And I'm like super introverted and would never do this ever, but I was like 3 months into being alone in New York and knowing no one, and I was like, I guess I'm just gonna like cold text this person. And yes, hi Skylar. I guess I'm gonna cold text this like random person that I have a mutual friend with, and just be like, hey, I'm a dude and I've got a camera and you do camera stuff. Let's get a beer.
Story.
And then like we hung out. I went to like one of their like meetings. It was Corey, Nathan, and then a couple other people who aren't part of the company anymore. And I just like hung out with them, and then I pulled them into a gig that I had with like one of my legacy clients, and then they pulled me in to shoot some of their stuff because they're like, oh, you're like seem to be more interested in just being like cinematography type stuff, or just doing cinematography. And then I convinced them to get an office space next to my office space in Brooklyn that I was sharing with my friend Skylar, and who was using it for music while I was using it for editing. And then in early 2019, jokingly, they were like, I think I'd moved into the office with them, into their bigger office at that point, was like renting a desk. They jokingly were like, you should just join our company and like essentially just run your business through our business structure.
Sure.
Because I was drowning. I have like ADHD, and like running a business and like putting all of the pieces of everything together by myself was like so overwhelming. And so it was great to be like, oh, I have like this company credit card I can like buy flights on now, instead of like having to front the money and have someone else like repay me for like all that stuff. So anyway,
love it.
So yeah, I've been making stuff with them for a while, and it's really fantastic. I'm really lucky. Together we did, I think, a really good job of sort of weathering the worst of the pandemic, and now we're super busy going into 2021 and hopefully out of the pandemic. So
man, what a great story. I love that. All from a weird DM
random
call.
And like I used to be in a band. I used to play music in the Bay Area, and the person that was the mutual friend was a band that I had like played with. So it was
really?
It was just a totally different like
it's
world.
Not the same world,
yeah. And it was just like, hey, you're in the film now, and I have this filmmaking friend, and so that's how it happened.
Yeah, honestly, I like that story better than the one I share with Kyle. Even I think that it's Kyle and I just went to school together at the end, full stop. It's kind of like pretty lame compared to your story, right, Kyle?
No, it's pretty sick. Yeah, we were there. We were right on the hills of Malibu, California.
Yes, and
we were like, we should build a school here, and they were like, what the hell are you gonna call it, Pepperdine? And we were like, oh.
What does this button do? That's like, I think everybody. What if I press this? Would I ruin?
Yeah, you can press it.
Am I allowed to ask you guys questions, or?
Yes, you were allowed to.
Oh, great. Here goes.
Honestly, I think the stream would probably be even better if you revealed
your identity, your real one.
No. If you, I mean, I don't know what questions you want to ask, but feel free to
fill the room. Fill the room with your question.
I mean, you're both obviously the hosts of Show and Tell, and it's Sethward, right? Or is it Sethward?
Yeah. Well, okay. So already we're off to a rocky start.
Contractually,
hosting
he's the host.
this episode.
But clearly, I'm picking up a lot of the slack.
No, I'm joking.
But he gets all the money.
We also,
babes.
None of the money. It's true. I do get one babe, and it's
so
Lori.
many babes.
Lori is
or you just want babes
extension of me. Anyway, Steven, yes. So Show and Tell, we're roommates, and so that's why we're in the same room, because we're mates. And we also met in college, so we've known each other for a very long time. We also shoot a lot of stuff. Speaking of cinematography, I tried to pigeonhole Kyle into being the cinematographer to all of my films and stuff.
Yeah.
And then Kyle was like, you know what? I don't think I want to do that as much. And I was like, no, I think you do want to do just cinematography and editing. So why don't you do all the editing and all the cinematography, and then I'll just be acting in it. And anyway, I'm kind of not make. That's kind of a lie, but also it's kind of true.
I'm looking for our roommates picture.
We do have a photo that is maybe, I don't think that's aged well, Kyle. Anyway, so Kyle, and so we started doing show and tell as a way to, an extension of you? Yes, Lori is an extension of me. Is that a bad thing to say? We're dating. Anyway, show and tell was a way for us to be like, here's a deadline for us to make stuff, and also an excuse to bring people together and make them show us what they are also working on, because we're curious on what all of our friends are making, and we want to have a platform that they can like, it's essentially like in our backyard, it's a premiere party.
Right.
And you don't get to have, when you make a feature-length film, you rent a theater, you throw a party, everyone gets dressed up, everyone's excited, you get to step in a peek. You can do all that thing, and that's a thing that's part of film culture that I love. And if you're doing sketch comedy, if you're doing short films, you're not getting any of that.
Right,
for
if
the
you're like
majority of the time.
If you're like trying to grind it out on like YouTube and stuff and be like, hey, look at my thing, and then you get like 70 views and 1 like and 1 dislike and no shares, and you're like,
It is fairly disheartening. And so in a way for us to not only keep consistent, but also find a little bit of that magic and that community, because it's also bringing like-minded people together. It's community creating, and I'll be the first to say I love that. I love that aspect. I love fostering that. I love being a part of that. And so that's what show and tell became, and became even more than that. I mean, we found a lot of other aspects, that little golden nuggets that have come out of this. And so whenever, COVID hit, it was like, well, we're definitely not getting a group of people in a crammed backyard. And so we start doing it on here. So this is streaming. But if we weren't doing streaming, we wouldn't have been able to even meet Steven unless you had been in LA visiting on the last Friday of the month. And had a video that you hadn't released online yet. And then you would have definitely been welcome to come in. It's just like that would have been very, stars would have had to really align. So that's something really awesome.
Higher in the past.
Exactly. So anyway, we find other beautiful things that are happening even in the middle of
So here we
pandemic.
go. So here it goes. So we have,
Oh my God.
we're roommates.
Yeah, here it is. This is this was shot 2 years after we knew each other, so this was not deep into our friendship.
You had really decided that I was your
This is where your
cinematographer.
friendship was forged.
This was when I preferred Kyle to be behind the camera. I think we can say. Yeah, that's what that means. No, this is a good photo. Kyle's mom loved him a little less when she saw that on Facebook.
Yeah, she loved me so little after this. And look at that, 74 plus 3, so 77 likes.
This is not good statistics for a profile
2011 for 2011. That's
Wow.
great. Steven, tell me that's pretty good for 2011.
That's incredible for 2011. More than 10 likes on
Stephen Bailey. Yeah, Stephen Bailey with all the hot answers, all the hot correct answers.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you, Stephen, for your confidence in us. I want to play your video. Do you want to add anything before we play it? We always ask people, they got any juicy BTS facts or any disclaimers before we hit it?
It was like the actors are way colder than they look. It was really cold on that rooftop.
Was it?
And in fact, I don't know if it really made it into the cut or like survived internet compression, but at one point it was snowing. So
Really?
it was fucking cold.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a
I was
thin jacket
cold. I
there
was
and no
super
hair.
cold. It was.
All right, so
it
with
was-
that in mind, let's play this vid. Let's just play it.
let's just do it.
All right.
I'm very disappointed in you, Jerry. I'm disappointed that you betrayed me in the way that you did.
Please, boss. I don't know what you mean.
Oh, don't you lie to me, Jerry. I know exactly what you did, and it's unacceptable. Do you know what I do to people who do unacceptable things, Jerry? Shh, don't. I kill him. I shoot him. Dead. Okay, I don't need sound effects.
I'm sorry, I just...
So you just stand there, okay? I didn't ask for sound effects. I can't believe that after all these years, that's what I gotta do to you, Jerry.
Please, boss. I'll do anything. Anything to make it up to you.
It's too late for that, Jerry.
It don't gotta be.
Clock's run out.
The forgiveness ship has set sail. Bon voyage.
The second chance train has left the station.
Innocence submarine has taken on water. Blah, 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 blah.
Baby, one more time, bus has said.
Okay, no, I don't need you to do that. I make the metaphor. I'm gonna make the traveling metaphors, okay? You can just stand there. No, we're not. It's not like a report. It's like you stand there and you have your job.
I don't want to die.
So long, Jerry. So long. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Jerry! It was all a big joke! You get it? It was just a prank!
We were just playing with you.
It was all a big joke. We was pranking you.
God, what's his face look like?
Okay, you know what? You gotta be quiet. Every time I talk, you start talking. You gotta be quiet right now. No, that is not your job. You stand there and you look. Jerry? That was too much?
Yeah, I think it was. But you just have to.
Yeah, I think it was too much.
Love it.
That was great. I loved all of the that voice. He had the voice down. He had the voice down great.
Nice background, Kyle. Wow, you've
Thank
really
you
done
so
it.
much. Wow. Look.
Yeah, I now looking back, watching it again with all of the facts, it's obviously on a roof, I think. Not obviously, but it is like, it could have been a dock. I thought it was a dock.
I think it's a really good sign that you thought it was a dock, because that just means that the location was like pronounced enough to actually take you somewhere, and
It took
like,
me there.
filling something in, which is what making movies is about, I guess.
Yes. Okay, so anyone in the chat, let us know when you were watching that, what did you think? Was it on a dock? Was it on a ceiling? Did it
Chat
take
it
you
up.
there?
Anyone in the chat what you thought about it. Everything good, bad, positive, negative. Any feedback is welcome. All
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you like that, if you want to see more of that, go follow Steven. I'm trying to pull up his link. We've been putting Steven, there it is. Go follow Steven Bailey TV. And you're posting these things on your Instagram. That's where I saw it. But you also you put YouTube in it. What's your main interface that you're throwing up your personal short films on?
I post them on Instagram and YouTube, but I kind of only promote my Instagram because I actually get clicks on Instagram, and YouTube is so hard. It gets so buried. But Instagram is like kind of alive. I can post something and get like a lot of feedback and a lot of views. So
right.
I would prefer YouTube subscribers, but Instagram is ultimately I just want people to see it and follow the actors and follow me if they like it. And
totally.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, man. I love what you do. Thank you so much for reaching out to Show and Tell and sending us that stuff. I will be watching your stuff every time. I hit the bell, my dude.
Oh my God.
I've got the notifications.
Oh my God. I just got chills run up and down my spine. You might be the only individual who's hit the bell on my YouTube channel.
Did you smash?
There's no way. Kyle, you can't. You're
Did you smash the
upstaging
bell?
us with the crotch shot.
You don't have to look at my butt. I'm just showing you what it looks like in case you want to see it.
I have to look at it.
Yeah.
I have no choice.
Steven's forced, and you're.
I'm okay with
that's a
But
form.
I'm
Okay.
saying
That's
I
what I
have
was
no
about to say.
choice.
We need consent for sure. Okay, we have reports. We have somebody who just shared the stream. Anyway, we're gonna get to them. We have more filmmakers on the way. If you're not following Stephen Bailey TV, then go do it right now. Thank you, Stephen, and thanks for staying up with us. You're 3 hours ahead, so it's already 8, 9, 10, 11. It's already 11 p.m. in your time.
A lot of commitment, Stephen.
I'm only feeling a little sleepy.
Only a little sleepy.
Thank you guys. I really
Here's a little
appreciate you
kinda
having me on.
Thank you, Stephen, and we'll see you at the next Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular.
Stephen.
Have a good night, man.
Stephen.
Thank you.
What a good ride. What a good ride that Stephen is. I got that bell on, bro. And Antimi and Wells, I forgot what Antimo's human name is, but
It's Paul.
oh, it's Paul. Well, Paul Hennessy is not mad anymore because we have the Paul Hennessy song going, right? Let's check in with our audience. Let's see what everyone is saying, what everyone is doing. We have BT, Real Big Thingy, has actually, indeed, we have been granted access. We have been granted access. Let's see what, indeed. I have to share the screen on Twitter. Let's see if we actually got a shout out from Real Big Thingy. Here we have it. Why does this take me so long? Here it is.
We're gonna check in with them right now.
It is indeed. We got a shout out. I've already liked it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Real Big Thingy is now the only person currently in the raffle. We also got an exclusive photo shout out by Show and Tell. This is what he looks like. Chris Campbell, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Chris Campbell, for the shout out. You are in the lead in the raffle. You very well could win this thing. And again, if you're just joining us and you want to know what all this is about, right here, ladies and gentlemen, is our branded Show and Tell screening spectacular. Popcorn maker will be mailed to you for the price of $0. All you gotta do is share the stream on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch so that we get the audience that Kyle deserves. I'm not even gonna say I deserve this. It's just that Kyle is jamming out, and Kyle deserves it, right?
Yeah, that's pretty sick. I don't know why this keeps going back to what it is. Oh, it's because it's that. Yeah.
This is my favorite thing about Show and Tell screening spectacular is that if I ever call on Kyle and he's not ready, he goes, yeah, that's right. And then he immediately changes the subject to, this is what I was actually doing whenever you asked me a question, but I didn't hear you. Does anyone else catch that? Am I the only one? Okay. All right, we're gonna check in with the audience. That voice reminds me of the beast from Big Mouth. Oh, I need to see more Big Mouth. I haven't seen enough to know what you're talking about. I got that bell on, bro. Not human. Okay, so this is a bot. So Antimo and Wells is a bot. We welcome bots as well as humans on the show. I caught it. Chris caught it. Chris, thank you for being active in the chat. Without you, we would not be able to check in with said audience, right? All right, we're also going to shift over to checking in on Paul Hennessy's YouTube because Paul Hennessy said that he also shared the stream. We're going to now fact check that. Oh, we're getting reports from Jason. What was that, Jason? We could not confirm that Paul Hennessy has indeed shared the stream, so Paul is currently not in Chica Marks. What is Chica Marks?
That's Christy Salinas, baby.
Oh, Christy is now fully in the running of the drawing for who wants the Airstream. So Christy, we now got Christy. Are you writing this down, Jason? Jason is making a fully working and operational digital drawing. So we've got 2 people in the drawing so far. I'm looking for Paul Hennessy. Whenever I type in Paul Hennessy, the Paul Hennessy Show, we're gonna go to his YouTube. We're gonna check and see in his discussions whether or not we only have. Our last comment on the Paul Hennessy Show YouTube was 7 years ago. That is going to be a negativo. Paul has not. We're going to actually just comment on here, and we're gonna ask why, Paul. Why have you not shared the screen? The stream. Do you not want? Why have you not shared our stream? And then we're going to comment on that. We're going to see if that actually gets him to share it on YouTube. We'll see what happens. We also might have Paul jump on the stream later. This actually brings me to my next point of action. We're going to throw the chat. We're going to throw the link to join the chat. If you're a filmmaker, if you're a content creator, and you want to share your project, you have some tidbits of cool things that you're doing in the internet world or the real world at large, join the chat. We're going to throw the link into the comment section. So just hit that link, and it should throw you into our stream right now. And come tell us what you're up to. So, Paul, if you're watching it and you need to rebuttal, you need to get back to us. You need to tell us why you can't share on YouTube because it's a sacred space, but you shared it, let's say, on a different platform. Like, did you tweet it? What did you do? You can jump on the stream and let us know. Yeah, or you can go and type that, streamyard.com/VISA-F6YYRI. You're going to get in. You're going to get in the stream. But right now, we're going to check in with Kyle Helf. Kyle, how are you doing, Kyle? What's going on?
Oh, we are out here just checking in with the audience. We've been checking in with the audience for quite some time. We've been checking in with that audience.
Excuse me. Hi. Can I sit here? Can I sit here in the audience? Can I sit right here in the audience? Can I sit here in the audience?
Is this from a show? I don't know.
Yeah.
Is this from a...
Basically, you can't just sit anywhere. You gotta sit where we tell you to.
That's true, actually. In fact, on our streaming spectacular, we don't have a problem with assigned seats. We're doing the opposite of what Kyle said. You can sit wherever you want. You can sit in bed. You can sit in your office. You can sit in a bathtub and watch the stream. Literally, you can do whatever you want on Streaming Spectacular. Chris says that he met the beautiful mind reader in Hollywood that asked me for $5 after she read his mind, and then she asked him for 50. What were you thinking about that she read? What was the thought that she deserved more money from? I guess that's what I want to know.
Oh, I'm just over here rocking out. The problem is I got a hot swap. Like that. Here we go. Yeah, we're getting it.
Kyle, what is going? You seem a little hectic. Like they've got a lot of things going on.
Yeah. So basically, I've got a camera here, and then I've got a little camera right here, and then I'm trying to be like, oh, how can I best rock out? How can I rock out to the maximum degree? And then I realized, people didn't come here just for rocking out. They came here also for separate talking stuff.
Talking stuff. That is my new brand. People ask me, what's your brand? It's talking stuff.
But deal me, Mr. Sethward, what's happening with Usted? What's going down? And each of us want to know, who are you dating?
You want to know who I'm dating?
Yeah.
I think you know. I mean, I've been dating Lori for a while now. And
Oh.
Was
Well, I was
there
reading in
more
the
to that?
tabloids here that you've got like a lot of. I mean, the tabloids are saying you're hopping out of limos. at this
Steven's in the
event.
chat now. Steven says he likes Kyle's blue cable. So,
Oh my gosh, thank you. Yeah, my name is Kyle Helf. I'm all about blue cables. Blue cables.
Hashtag watch.
That's
Seth
my
talking
brand.
stuff.
My
Yeah,
brand.
definitely.
Only blue cables. Only blue cable.
I think I'm a little. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with everyone. I'm not perturbed. I'm just a little. I think that we made up a really good idea. I think we made up a great call and response here. We have a free popcorn maker, and all you have to do is share the stream. You can delete it right after you share it. Like, it doesn't even have to stay on your social media. Gosh dang it. And no one, we have 2 people. I mean, I don't want to say no one, okay? I truly appreciate Christy. I truly appreciate Chris. You guys are awesome, and you are probably going to win. I mean, you have a 50-50 chance now of winning this popcorn maker. But I'm a little perturbed here, okay? And call me crazy. You can even share, you don't even have to watch the stream, you can share it and leave, and you're still going to you're still going to have a chance to win a branded popcorn maker, and no one is sharing the stream?
Oh, you know, I'm just
Chris shared it in the comment to the actual video. I don't think that works, Chris. I appreciate that. That does not give you 2. That doesn't give you 2 raffle tickets. Unfortunately, it just doesn't. Those are the rules. I don't make the rules up. Those are just the way. I just don't.
Who even wants this? Who wants this?
Anyone who has, anyone who eats popcorn, it's got a butter lid. You can put butter in it. And then all the popcorn goes in here. You put a bowl under it right here. And you've got
You don't even have to like the show. You don't even have to give a heck about any of us. Take our stuff.
Christy gets it. She wants it. Thank you for sharing the stream. Honestly, this is it's not that hard, people.
It might be hard if you're old or confused by things.
If you're old, you probably figured out a perfect way to make popcorn, and this air fryer isn't what you want anymore.
That's assuming a lot of them.
That's assuming a lot for old people, I guess.
If you're an old person watching our stream right now, first of all, congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats on all of your years. And secondly,
It's true, it's hard to grow old.
oh, you know, it sucks.
No, it doesn't suck. It's just a privilege. Not everyone gets to grow old. It's like you've got to go through a lot of life to be able to get there.
Right. And then what?
You live more of it.
It's doing that thing where I hear myself.
Boomers love popcorn, says Matty K.
Oh, you know, I'm just
All right, so we got a Twitch comment. Hello, First Perspective. I need the popcorn maker. I shared you on Twitter. Okay, let's check in. We're gonna have Jason. He's gonna check in on. They're gonna type in 1S Perspective on Twitter and see if we can find their Twitter to confirm that they do indeed want this enough to actually share and not just lied and said that they shared it. Because I swear, I'm not going to just take your word for this. We have had too many people in the chat lie on Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular. Right, Kyle?
Yeah, you said it, boy. Let's get him in here. Boom. Let's do it. Rage.
What do you mean? That doesn't answer the question. I said, yeah, we have a lot of people who lie in the chat, and you said, yeah, let's get them in here.
We're good.
Are you jamming?
Yeah, dog, let's get them. Rage Brigade.
Are you jamming and not listening to me?
Woo! Woo! Where my ding dong LaCroix's at, baby? Smash them! Smash them! Woohoo!
What?
Dude, I'm telling you, you gotta get like at least 3 LaCroix's in you. Next thing you know, you're on the way to prime time, baby.
Jason, we need you to share your screen. So pull it up, share the screen so we can see.
We're gonna check.
Yes, you have to give away their name. If they jumped in on the stream. Alright, fine. Jason's gonna make me do all the work. Alright, so we're getting reports now from Jason that First Perspective on Twitch has said that there is, in fact, not a single tweet that has been tweeted by Bruce Saberton. Is the name of First Perspective. I'm sorry, First Perspective, if you didn't want your name to be released on the 12 people that are watching the stream, but it's what happened. And we are going to share the Twitter profile right now. I'm sorry again if this is an invasion of privacy, but I'm sorry, this is just how we do it. Bruce is now, as you can see, Bruce doesn't even have a profile picture, he doesn't have a banner picture. It looks like, no, that's what you put on. I am crying for how big of a lie. Perspective 1S is the actual Twitter handle. Okay, so let's change that Perspective 1S. Let's see what that Twitter looks like and see if that's another lie. Confirmed, we do have a show.
Oh my gosh, we got it!
We have light. Alright, so Jason, if you're keeping track, we are now Perspective 1S. If you're not following them on Twitter, you would never know that they tweeted it, because if you can see right here, 1S Perspective has this many followers, and if you can see right here, they have 0 followers, so that tweet in fact did absolutely nothing unless somebody saw the hashtag, so thank you, 1S Perspective.
That's a rule we forgot to say. You've got to have followers.
If you're going to do, if this shit...
What are you even thinking? You want this popcorn machine or not? Go get followers.
Are you trying to tell me 1S Perspective?
What the heck? Actually, sorry, go ahead, Seth. What the heck? You gotta have followers. Go ahead, Seth.
If you probably have a social media platform that has more than 0 followers. I'm gonna just go out on a limb and say you probably do.
You should quit. Just quit.
No, I'm not saying quit. I'm just saying
make your popcorn some other way.
I'm saying that why did you choose Twitter when you knew you had 0 followers on there? Was that because you were ashamed of show and tell?
You're ashamed of show and tell.
Answer me that question. Were you ashamed?
Answer. You know it's true.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, this is making me a little depressed.
Tell him, Seth. Tell him how depressed you are.
I'm saying that we have put in so much work and energy making a branded show and tell popcorn maker.
We just put a sticker on it.
And you have the nerve to not even post. Again,
you can probably find one for free on Craigslist.
You can delete the post after the stream is over. I'm not even saying you have to leave it up. Just like you can just post it and then you're in the drawing. This whole stream has been about us trying to give away this popcorn maker instead of interviewing filmmakers, which is what we're usually doing on this show. So, I'm telling you guys, if you If you're not even on the stream, and you're not even making content, and you don't even want to listen to other filmmakers talk about how they're making films at this time, then I don't know what to tell you. Eat some popcorn. Oh wait, you can't because you don't have this popcorn maker. Alright, Christy's so far, I hope she wins, honestly. That's all I'm gonna say is I hope she's the one who wins it. I'm just gonna say. Chris, I don't mean to say I don't wish you don't get it. Christy likes it. Says it's beautiful. Oh wow, Chris says his dog died in the same week. Okay, now I'm starting to feel like maybe Chris should get the popcorn because of the Okay, Lori Lusk has shared. Let's confirm. Let's go to Lori Lusk's Twitter. It's apparently that's where everybody's posting it on Twitter. We have a confirmation from I shared on Instagram. Okay, cool. So Lori shared on Instagram. She wants us to check it. So Jason, can you share your screen and show us the actual sharing of the stream? Anyway, back to Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular. We got John Wyatt, who has been making some stuff, has been making some really cool stuff. I would love to get John on here. He said he was going to stop by and talk about his film. So let's see, let me see if I can John Wyatt, are you in back? Oh wait, so we do not have Lori Lusk. Okay, so apparently she put it in her story. Yes, I believe she put it on her story. It is not confirmed that it is in fact in the story. And we are going to go to John Wyatt. Let's see where John Wyatt is. Kyle, I'm going to need you to take it away while I organize this, okay?
Oh, baby, I've been taking it and shaking it and baking. You might even say that's my way. Hey, that's my way. Hey, you might say, that's my way. You might say, that's my way. You might say, yeah. You might say, that's my way. You might say, you might say, that's the way. You might say, you might say, that's the way. You might say, you might say,
the socially rich get popcorn richer. Yeah, you know what? That is a flaw in our stream. I'm so sorry. One S perspective. That you think that, but it's actually, and I'm going to say, you might think it's a flaw in the stream, but it's actually not. We did not say you were not in. You were not actually in the running. You are just as much in the running as, let's say, Chris, who has, I don't know how many followers does Chris have. Let's see. Chris tweeted out to 166 followers. Granted, we'd prefer if you had more followers so that more people saw it, okay? I'm not saying I don't prefer that. I'm just saying it's fine that you have 0 followers on Twitter. I'm just asking you specifically.
I think it's something you can work on personally.
Did you choose that platform because you knew you had 0 followers? That's just a question to
I think it's clear.
I think it's clear. We made the assumption.
I think
now if you give us the links to all the rest of your social media platforms and prove to us that you have 0 followers on every single one of your social media platforms, then I will be the first to apologize.
Then you
to
get the popcorn
profusely.
maker.
Honestly, I will give it to you right now because you have multiple platforms that have 0
I will give
followers,
it to you for half the money that we would have charged for it.
which is 0. We're giving this away. This popcorn maker is cost probably at least $15 from Amazon. I would say at least. I don't know. If because I don't even know where I got it, but I know that it is new in box, has not ever even been used, and it's yours for free. I thought it had to be Twitter. No. You can share it on any platform you want. You can do Twitter.
Why don't we just say share it on every platform you have?
Yeah, you gotta share it on it. From now on, if you want to be in the running, no, that's not true because.
Come on, make them one. It's a popcorn maker.
Whoa, okay, there it is. Okay, we have, all right, we have Lori Lusk's profile. There it is, show and tell stream. Let's see, we've got show and tell happening now. Thank you, Lori. She is officially in the running. Okay, great. So we have a confirmation from Lori. Thank you, Jason, for the help with that.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Jason.
And
Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Jason. Jason, what are you even doing, Jason?
Hey, Jason made it very clear in the beginning of this. He said, I will help with the stream if you do not put me on the stream. And so now so Kyle, stop changing the rules. Jason said he's tired and he doesn't want to be on the stream. Kyle, stop!
I didn't do that on purpose. I did.
Oh, okay, Jason.
Oh, see? Everything's Kyle this, Kyle that. Wow.
You know what? We did this whole thing where
just
I
saying.
have a Bluetooth in, so I can only hear the guests, but I cannot hear the sweet jams that Kyle is doing, and I want to say I kind of miss the jams.
No, you'd be pissed if you heard what I was doing.
Really?
No.
So now
not
you're doing
really.
now you're doing things that I would be pissed about, and you put headphones in so I wouldn't hear what you were doing.
No, I did that so I could. Why did I do that? Well, I mean, we could just do that here. We could just do that. Hello. Now we're out.
Because now we're gonna have an echo, and everybody's gonna hear the echo. We do have an echo, so we're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have.
Yo, who do we? What's the? So let's make sure that this popcorn machine ends up in good hands. So.
No, I know what you're about to say, Kyle. You're about to say, hey, why don't we get to another filmmaker? And I'm going to say, yeah, that would be great if we had any more filmmakers, but no one showed up.
Who is a filmmaker? Does anybody want to talk about anything that they've made?
We don't want to make that known. All right, so we were just heard. I got intelligence that we are not supposed to tell the audience that we booked filmmakers for show and tell, and they didn't show up. So I want to retract that comment that I previously said and say that we booked a bunch of filmmakers, including Uncle John, who said that he was going to be on the stream. And I texted him and said, hey, here's the link. I also emailed him the link. I said, hey, here's the stream. Why are you not on the stream? He's not here. He did not show up. So we were not supposed to tell anyone that the filmmakers did not in fact show up. Usually we go for about 3 hours because we have so many filmmakers who want to be on the stream. They've got a lot of things they're working on. They've got a lot of videos that they're about to release. They've got some new traction on TikTok. They want to talk about the differences between them putting stuff on Reels and on TikTok. They want to talk about how the Twitter story is a bunch of nonsense, but they still use it, and they once found a date on the Twitter story feature. You know that disposable comedy thing that's in Twitter that has that circle at the top of the profile? We have stories like that go for 3 hours on Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular, and that's why we have audiences of 100+ people that are jamming on Twitch, on YouTube,
So many
Facebook.
people.
We have so many people who are coming in because they want to hear those crazy stories about comedian filmmakers making stuff in the real world in real time. But tonight it's different. Tonight on March 26th, we have a collection of filmmakers that are eventually going to show up, but maybe they're going to come in on the 11th hour all at once, and then they're going to be mad because they're sitting in backstage for a long time. Well, I'm telling you right now, you could be on and having some quality time with Kyle Helf.
Yeah, how about that pink shirt, Seth? Ooh.
It's actually not pink. It's red striped.
It's pink.
Oh, I mean, not that pink stripe's bad, but
Yeah, it's definitely pink.
does it not? Is it not good for the stream? Is that
No,
what
it's fine.
you're making me? slightly conscious.
Hey, there we go.
Hey,
That's what I
look
like
at
to
that!
see.
It's Jason Redwoods.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, Kyle, have you played the Paul Hennessy song? Paul Hennessy?
Yeah, I worked him
Hennessy?
into the previous earlier moment, but I can just be like, Hennessy.
Chris wants to know where's Twitch Live. We're streaming on Twitch. Twitch.com/showtellshow, I believe. Does that work? Yeah, that's our handle, showtellshow. Twitch.com/showtellshow. And I'll give you the stats on Twitch. We have exactly one person watching on Twitch, so that's how well we're doing on Twitch. We've got one person. I think that actually that one person would be Boy Tardo. It is actually Chris. Chris has been logged into his Twitch. He wants Popcorn Maker so bad to watch the stream on two different streaming. Lori says, yeah, it really does look pink. I love that you had a typo, that you typed just to leave the typo. Correct the typo. I mean, I like pink. I think it's fun. And am I really getting criticized right now for the color?
It's so funny because I go into here for the timing, and then I go back to the computer to hear the mix. It's so loud, but we're getting it. We're getting it. We're getting it.
I agree, Redley697. I agree that punk should be a color, and honestly, I would say Lori is kind of a color connoisseur of sorts, and she should, I don't know, invent that color. She knows colors. She should invent a color called punk. You know what I would say about that? That Pink, the punk music artist, probably owns that color because her name is Pink, but she also is punk rock. So wouldn't she be punk?
That's a good question. Sound off in the comments what you think Pink should acquire next. Like, what does Pink need to acquire next? Helf. Yeah.
I agree. It is a quick Helf, yeah. You know, this would be a time where I would like to promote what I'm working on right now. And I'm telling you what, I will promote what I'm working on right now. We've got Patreon going. If you're not following me on Patreon, then I'm telling you right now, I don't know what you're doing wrong, but it's something. I started Patreon a while ago, but we're picking up steam, and I've got 3 days left for you to get free vinyl stickers. It doesn't matter what tier you're in. If you become a Patreon supporter, then you will get free stickers mailed to you, and that's a promise. I'll tell you what, that's a ding-dang promise. And we're doing live streams every Saturday morning. That's the Saturday streams. That's where you can find that. And I'm also doing, that's where you can get all of the insight on other videos, other streams. You get some show and tell behind the scenes. You get some, we're making a peacock costume right now. That's giving the behind the scenes of all of that. So that's where you can find that. And it's a dadgum blast. It's a dadgum blast. So if you guys want to join, that's my update from me personally. That's my update that we're gonna do for my time. Okay, thank you for my time, and I've given up my time. We have some amazing filmmakers who have just joined us. They're in the green room, the green screen stream room. Even though we're kind of all green because it's March. I like to give a color profile for every month. And we'd like to welcome them up. But first, before we do, we also have a guest, an audience guest. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Lori Lusk. Hello, Lori. How are you?
Oh, hey, didn't see you there.
I think you did see us. Oh, so you came on the stream to...
The punk situation?
Oh, yes, she came onto the stream to explain the
Yes,
pong. Okay, yes, please, take it away.
So I was doing dishes while watching the stream, and it was really helping me get those dishes done. It's been a minute. And my fingers were wet, and so my fingers were the O instead of the I.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And it was somehow less work to just explain that I meant pink and to keep the punk. And I love that now it's a thing in, you know, that punk life. So, yeah.
You now, and I think we can check, Jason, if we can check on Twitter to see if punk is trending on hashtag punk. Okay, because I think my Twitter instincts are kicking in.
I don't have Twitter, so if it's taken to Twitter, it's out of my hands.
Oh, okay. We just heard, I'm getting intel that punk is actually a dirty term. It is a searchable porn term. So thank you, Lori, for making us promote that. And so I think we're going to go ahead and say goodbye, Lori, because
you know, what's your deal, Lori? You come on here, you're all cute and like innocent, and then you drop bombs. But keep on forgetting the words you wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud. You open your mouth, the word don't come out. Mom spaghetti, Lori. What's going on with that?
I am an innocent. I didn't know. I am on the innocent submarine right now. It's taken on water.
All right, fine. We'll.
She can stay.
We'll have to. No, we actually are gonna.
Stay.
We are gonna kick you out.
We'll put
her.
We'll put her small, and then we take turns being big. That's what we'll do.
What we're going to do is move on to our filmmakers. I have a lot of questions for these two. I love this. Lori, stick around. Thanks for joining in to Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular. Love you, bye. Kyle Helf, are you ready to introduce some of our most prolific filmmakers we've ever had on Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular?
Yeah, Papa. I've only said one thing this entire stream, and that's that I love these specific filmmakers. If you could please put your keyboards together for the one and the well, there's a few of them. So
it's
one
not
and
one.
Two. Say again, Seth.
It's not just one and only. It's the two and only.
Rarely. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Bobby and Ember. Bobby and Ember.
Hey guys, thanks for joining the stream. What a blessing it is to have you guys here. I love that you guys also have a green screen. We are trying green screens right now with Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular, and I'll tell you right now, this is the best that we've ever done it.
It looks great. It's gangbusters.
Stop. You guys are kings of green screens. You guys use a lot of that in your work. Bobby, I know, is a magician when it comes to editing. I'm sure Ember is also a magician. I've seen a lot of what Bobby can do.
But I have Bobby.
You have Bobby, so why would you even try to get better at anything when you got
I'm
a Bobby?
But I'll tell you guys that my secret is
please.
It's this
that
guy.
Bobby.
And what a good secret Bobby is, really.
Yeah. He's like a little.
Don't tell anybody about Bobby.
He's a dirty little American reject secret.
Bobby and Ember.
Don't pull dirty little secret up. We keep getting flagged on the streaming spectacular because Cal keeps pulling up.
Well, then stop referencing absolute bangers. It makes me want to pull them up. Bobby and Ember.
We pull up copywritten stuff. But anyway, moving on. Thank you guys for joining the stream. Our digital version of Show and Tell is similar to the backyard version of Show and Tell, but it's a little more podcasty. We like to ask the filmmakers what they've been up to. What is the thing that they're crushing on right now? What's a project? And I know you guys got a pretty big project and also some fun stories about the Ember Night Show. And I'd love to hear a little bit about that. You don't have to share anything you don't want to. Obviously, I'm not trying to pry. But if you got any news, you got any things you guys like to share, or tell our audience a little bit about the Ember Night Show, or whatever, redacted emotions as well. You guys got so much going on.
You can start small too. You can start with like what you inspired by.
Oh, that's bigger. I feel
Yeah,
like.
can you guys?
That's actually bigger.
This is a
Start
lot.
with
What about
that.
your opinions on like the political climate? Anything?
Whoa,
Yes,
whoa.
no.
Well, I'll tell you.
Don't-
I'll tell you something.
Please, please.
We had a shoot this week. We went like 4 hours up the coast to Pismo Beach, and we did a shoot on the dunes in the sand. And we drove our cars out onto the sand. The ranger said, "Go right ahead. Drive your 2-wheel drive car right out onto the sand." We drove 10 feet onto the sand. We got fucking stuck right away.
Oh no.
Right away. And all the locals laughed at us, and then they towed us out. And they said that everybody just gets stuck in the sand. We got stuck in the sand like 4 times.
Twice.
Wait, so they had a tow car just there, or you guys had to wait for like AAA to come out?
All the locals have tow lines in their car because people are constantly getting stuck.
Oh, wow. That's pretty amazing.
So we just got like quickly towed out every time by locals, but they also laughed at us.
Okay. So they weren't begrudgingly like, these jerk filmmakers are over here
No,
getting
they
stuck again.
Yeah, they like jumped out of their Range Rovers. They were like, "All right, you got something we can hitch this to?"
Yes. That's crazy. So this was a shoot for your show.
Yeah, we're working on a new episode of the Ember Night Show. That
3
is-
new episodes.
3 new
We said
episodes.
that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
wow. So you're shooting 3 at a time, and then you're going to edit them and then release them
Like,
later, or you're going to release them all at the same time?
No, we're gonna do them probably monthly. Hopefully,
Nice.
in late May if we get this one done.
Okay, so coming up.
Pretty soon.
So this would be episode 4, 5, and 6, or did I miscount?
3, 4, and 5.
Maybe 4.
So a little bit of confusion. We've made 2 episodes of the Ember Night Show for YouTube,
Gotcha.
and then we made 3 mini episodes for Adult Swim, and we called those
Gotcha.
Ember's Etiquette so that they don't own the Ember Night Show.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's friggin' genius. How did you use your head on that one?
That's a
did
noggin. She's a noggin.
We did not talk to a lawyer, so it might not. They might still own.
Oh, so you're like, we're hoping this is what. I believed it. If I was on the jury for this murder of a show that,
I would
vote
guilty
that you.
for sure.
No.
Guilty.
I would say Adult Swim is guilty for them not owning the show. They only own Etiquette.
I agree that they're guilty for not owning the show. They should buy the show.
Amen. They should buy it. They should just flat out buy it. Oh, man. I loved seeing Etiquette on there. The Ember Night Show's Etiquette. That was super fun. That was on their digital. Was it on their. So it was on their website, right? On adultswim.com. But then it was also, do they upload those onto their YouTube as well?
Yeah.
Awesome.
YouTube too.
And so that kind of opened up and gave you guys a lot more kind of exposure, but it also kind of inducted you guys in the Adult Swim family, yeah?
Yeah.
You guys are canon.
Yeah, now you're Adult Swim canon is what we're saying.
We felt like the response was like better than we thought. We thought that all the comments were going to be like, fuck this bitch, she should go die.
Classic YouTube comments.
We got to meet Meatwad.
We got to meet Meatwad in person.
Oh yeah, we did.
Whoa. Did you hear
No?
that, Jason?
What you expected or not what you expected?
He's an asshole.
Oh,
Yeah, like I kind of was on the verge of thinking Meatwad might have been canceled a while ago, actually.
Of all of the characters, you'd really not expect him, but actually he's the worst.
Yeah, he's kind of the big.
on set, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, Shake
Cool.
is actually a really sweet guy. He's just.
I would say so. Are they? Is that still streaming? Is that a show that's still on air?
Aqua Teen?
Yeah, Aqua Teen.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't
probably
know.
runs. You know.
They've got to. They've got to still be going on.
Great
So
show.
is Adult Swim wanting more etiquette episodes? Are y'all planning on doing some more fringe episodes of Ember Night Show, or was that a one and done kind of a thing?
Little tea, little cup of tea.
Ooh.
I don't know what you're.
I mean, Adult Swim went through a big merger with AT&T, and they
Oh,
hired
gotcha.
a ton of cool creators. So we were going to make some more pretty much right away.
Yeah.
But then these new people came in and they said, "Oh, we're only buying 2D animation right now. We don't want any live action stuff."
Oh, wow.
So our Connect over there pretty much said, like, sit tight. Like, we don't know what the future's going to look like, but like, let's check in later in the year. So that's where it's at.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, that's awesome that you've got.
We're just making it ourselves now.
Yeah. And I mean, you've also got your Patreon, which is popping off. And so you've got a built-in audience that's not only invested their subscribe buttons, but they've also invested their dadgum wallets.
I would say
so you know that they're into it.
Yeah, the best way is to subscribe on the Patreon because that's literally our show budget right now. Like everything we're doing is funded by the patrons. So
that is so cool. That's like, I feel like that's kind of the dream for every creative filmmaker, is to have a fund that is being able to give you resources without that fund also dictating everything, what you're doing. So like, if an Adult Swim's giving you money or something, they're also like, oh, we don't like this, we're not gonna air it, or oh, we don't know about this. So like, you're like, great, we made it, but now we don't even own it. Whereas Patreon, you also get insight from them being able to be like, what did you like? And then they can also give you information without you having to follow their rules.
Yeah, when we didn't get very many notes from Adult Swim, but when we got an email with just a few simple edit notes, like I just had a panic attack for a week. I was like, no, we're not going to make changes.
This is a mudslide. You want a few little things and then you're going to change the whole thing. Yeah, I get that. So, go ahead.
Oh, no, God.
I was just going to say, if you're not following Ember Night, first of all, on YouTube, check it out. And then second of all, hit that Patreon up. I should have written out the Patreon. I should have hidden the URL. I didn't do that beforehand. I messed up on them.
Oh yeah, that is something
we could have. We could have done that before. Anyway, if you go to Embergler, you're gonna find not only the Patreon. You're gonna find. That's on your Instagram, right? Ember.
You're gonna find that your wildest dreams came true.
You're gonna find that for sure.
And hit up the Redacted Emotions YouTube channel because A, it's got a ton of short films that Bobby has made that are incredible. B,
yes.
It has podcasts that we make like 2 podcasts every week, and it's got amazing BTS videos from all the Ember's Etiquette and Ember Night shows.
Yes.
So there's
that was going to be my next question for you guys. Is I wanted Bobby to explain to me in his words what Redacted Emotions is, because it's a lot. There's a lot. It's almost like it's its own production studio, but I'm not going to say it's a studio because I don't want to say...
Don't you say it's a studio.
I don't want to say it's the wrong...
Don't say it's a studio.
If Bobby's like, this is what it is, isn't it obvious this is what it is, and I go and label it something that's not, then I screwed up. So I'm not going to say it's anything until Bobby tells me what exactly Redacted...
It's a studio, right?
Yeah. All right. I was paying attention, and then I noticed Ember's computer is about to die.
You answer the question. I'll do the check. You answer the question. I'll do the check.
Oh, yes. That was like the beginning of the stream. I just closed out my browser window, which just had the stream on it. So
Yeah, you really nailed it there.
I just ended the stream. all
Like
of a
that
sudden.
undid all the stuff I messed up in the beginning.
Yeah, I win the tech problem award
Yeah,
for
full
this
on.
already. But anyway, yes, Redacted Emotions. You guys have podcasts. You're also making I saw a radio show at one point. You were I guess radio shows are kind of podcasts. They're the same thing. But you're also making videos under the banner. You're doing all sorts of stuff under the Redacted Emotions. Not only a clothing line, I would dare say, is also under
This
Redacted
is all
Emotions.
true. I think it started. This is funny because I was actually thinking we got like a shout out from a Twitch stream last night, and we were getting new followers, and I was like, should I change our Instagram bio? We started Redacted Emotions in like 2018, and the Instagram bio was always just fake company.
Yes.
So funny. And then when we became an LLC, I changed it to Real Company. And
Nice.
It makes 0 sense if you're just seeing this. You're like, Real Company, okay.
Yeah.
It's a general enough phrase. It's like, oh, these guys are some real nice guys.
It also makes you wonder if they're lying when they say it's a real
I
one.
like it. I still
It's
want
a real one.
to think we're lying.
Yeah. yeah.
But yeah, no, it started, it was intended to be an independent film studio. And then I think we just kind of let it, what it is, be dictated by what we want to do. So, we have friends who make music. Ember made an album last year. So we're like, okay, we're a record label now. And, I've started designing like shirts and stuff. So we're like, okay, we're a fashion company now.
Yes.
When the pandemic hit, it was like, all right, well, we can't shoot stuff. So let's do a podcast. And now we're doing a live radio show on Twitch Mondays. So we just do whatever we want and then add that to the list. We're a media conglomerate now.
It's true. We're media.
There you go. That's actually the best pitch that for my brain.
Now.
A media conglomerate. I love that. That's great. Cool, man. I mean, that's like, I'm not using words very well tonight, but
You're doing great.
Like, I wanted to say ambitious, but ambitious sounds like a negative term. I mean, like, how inspiring that you're just doing what you want to do, what you like doing, and you're like, we're calling it Redacted, and it's awesome. Like, I mean, it's awesome for me anyway. I don't know if anyone else is.
Well, thank you.
It's catching what I'm.
A lot of fun.
It's
a good word in this house.
Ambitious, yeah.
I think we think that's positive around here.
I want to get a little. I've already said a lot of things that people could say. Seth, why did you say that? You're embarrassing yourself. I've already done that on this stream already. People have already come. I'm wearing a little earpiece, and we have Jason in the back. He's our fact checker. He's telling me over and over again, don't say that. He's trying to make sure that I don't get canceled and stuff. But what I'm
impossible task.
Which is impossible task. I want to get a little juicy here, and I want to know, you guys are a couple. Was that an improper word to use for what you guys are? Partners in crime.
What? No, yeah, we are.
You're partners. You're also content creating partners, you're business partners. I don't know if Ember has signed the LLC, if she's also on the bank account. I don't know, but I'm assuming you are. I want to know how it is, how it's like being partners that also make stuff together. For me, very jealous. Very jealous of that relationship. But also, I want to know the goods and the bads. Give me a little something on that.
Damn, this is
right, Kyle?
Yeah, give us some dirt.
not necessarily dirt.
Come
but
on.
how is it being? I mean, you guys live together, right? Am I also stepping on toes?
No, we're streaming from our bedroom right now.
There you go. See, so do you love doing that? Does it sometimes get in the way?
Yes. You know?
I don't know. It's a rare situation. I feel like people who know us think we're weird. And like just interpersonally, we're just two kind of strange people, I think. But it works. Like I can't imagine wanting to date somebody that I'm working with creatively ever. And it just happened as an accident, and so far it's worked really well. But it's
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So why would you say? Well, you said like hypothetically, you would never have chosen that. Why do you say that? Just because you've heard so many horror stories of trying to direct a movie with a wife and then you end up divorcing or something. Is that why?
I think so. It also just it's like you're mixing business and pleasure, as they say.
There you go. Yeah.
I think that a key here is that we were working together before we got together.
Yeah.
And I think if we had been dating and then we were like, let's do a project together, that would have been like, we would have quickly been like, oh, this doesn't work. We're fighting. Let's go back to just being a happy couple and work separately. But because we started working together first and then we fell in love and then we started dating, like it was kind of built, to me at least, it was like built into the contract of the relationship that like we had to finish making the movie that we had started before we started dating.
Right.
Or else it would feel like the relationship had like gotten in the way of the art. So we
right.
We must finish this movie. So the first year of our relationship was about making a movie together, and we fought a lot.
And that's King of LA, right?
King of LA, yeah. And there were like probably, I don't know, like 4 completely different drafts of that script, and we just fought and fought. But the upside of the fact that we are in love and have to go to bed in the same place is that we do have to talk through and work through all of our bullshit. So like with another collaborator, I'd probably like sever ties if things got difficult and be like, okay, this isn't working out. But because we live together, we do end up talking through everything and working through everything. And like the grass is greener, like the collaborative grass is greener on the other side of that effort. And so the stuff we're making now, I think, is the best stuff we've ever made together.
Yeah.
We've had to go.
Yeah.
Is that?
I'd say so. Also, we're just both insane and always think about his projects. So it's not. There's not even like,
We're a good match.
Yeah.
That way.
Would you say you're both workaholics
With
when it comes to art?
Ambitious.
Ambitious. There you go.
There's that word again.
I love that word too. I mean, I used it earlier.
Yeah, that word is straight fire. Bobby.
As far as words go, yeah, it's a fire word, no doubt.
No doubt.
Oh my gosh. I love it. So you guys are working really hard on the Ember Night show. You're putting out 3 episodes. Are you also simultaneously laying down an element, a new script for a new feature? Do you guys got features in the pipeline? Are you working on other projects at the same time? You guys are also doing the podcast. So what are the other projects that we haven't talked about?
I'm working on a few things that I think I am not ready to speak about, but I think what is exciting to speak about is we are doing a lot more redacted emotion stuff in the coming months. We're going to be building the hell out of this company, and it's going to become real. It's going to actually become a real company.
Media conglomerate.
New fashion.
Do you have
other artists?
Yeah.
New album?
You said feature. I don't want to get anybody too excited, but things like that are coming.
Things like a potential feature.
All from Redacted Emotions, the company.
Yep.
Certified.
Now, tell me this, CEO, CFO of Redacted, CFO, CEO, Redacto. If somebody were watching, let's say, this stream and they're like, oh, I really jive with the Redacted Emotion brand. I love this concept. What would they have to do to get under the Redacted umbrella? Would they send you a pitch and see if you're interested? Are you even accepting pitches, ideas for music, shorts? What would they have to do? Would they have to be your best friend? Would they have to give you lots of money?
Yeah, well, I guess if you're a musician, we do take submissions for the radio show at redactedemotions@gmail.com.
Redactedemotions@gmail.com.
Yeah, I think we've yet to have submissions for anything else. But, I mean, again, like, we do what we want. So if you sent me something and I thought it was cool and you needed, like, the, you know, what little resources that we have access to, I'd find a way to add it to the
That's good
late.
to know.
Yeah.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
Redactedemotions@gmail.com. Send me anything. Send me
Send
a
it to 'em.
I don't care.
So this radio show, are you like hosting, DJing the show, and like playing songs from local artists and all that?
Yeah, we host together. Sometimes have a guest, but it's a headache to have a guest on a live stream. You guys are doing it very well.
Yeah,
you guys.
Yeah, we're polished.
I don't. Polished. I think the word is ambitious here. We're ambitious. Yeah.
What not to make this boring, what internet service provider do you guys have?
What internet do we have?
We got Spectrum.
But that's not probably what you were asking. Were you asking what we were using to broadcast on?
No, I just am surprised because I'm on Spectrum and it.
Okay.
When
we have like the most expensive
house
plan.
It's like
Yeah.
it always is so horrible.
It's
right
not
now-
nice for streams. Yeah. It just it pretends like it can handle it, and then you're in the middle of it, and something like it just freezes up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the internet's like, I don't have to work right now. Like I can just
The internet
stop
cops out, but I
working.
think it's because it's literally there's governors on them. I think I don't trust Spectrum.
Yeah.
That's where
Not
we're
at all.
gonna get
None
in
of us
there.
do.
But yeah, anyway, we hosted together. I kind of pick all the music. Half of it is submissions, half of it is like stuff from SoundCloud and stuff.
We got a lot of good submissions, and also if you watch you might see Bobby taste test something, a Takis product.
We eat a lot of like
You do.
like weird products. The last episode we did, we were trying the new
You
Travis
were.
Scott drink and
Yes.
Takis flavored meat sticks.
Ooh la la.
And we'll have to watch it. We'll have to listen. We'll have to watch it
Bobby
to find
eats
out your take on it.
a whole Takis meat stick, which is huge and disgusting.
It wasn't
Nice.
Bobby likes a good meat stick. That's all we know.
Bobby and
We
Ember,
know
Bobby
that.
and
Ain't
Ember.
that the truth? Oh my gosh.
What do you think of that?
You
Jim?
know what?
So that sounds great. So that's Redacted Emotions on Twitch.
Yeah.
Twitch.com/redacted emotion.
Yeah.
To see Bobby eat a meat stick.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
See those meat sticks go down. So this is my other thing. Not to bring it back to the nerdy stuff that no one wants to talk about or listen to,
That's what we're all about.
but this is my problem with internet providers. Why does LA, a city that has so many people, not have fiber running through its veins? Like, what the heck is going on?
Really
We
speaking,
should be the first ones to get it.
the most irritating thing is I developed this habit of like going to Dunkin' Donuts every morning and listening to the radio. And the only commercials they play on the radio are AT&T fiber and Spectrum fiber, both being like, "It's so great, you got to get this fiber internet," and you just can't in LA, no matter where you
No, they
There's no
refuse.
zip code in Los Angeles where you can get fiber internet.
Why do they advertise it to us?
I don't know.
Why do they
It's
do
so
that?
insulting.
It's a very cruel trick, and I'm tired of it. I'm
tired
tired of it. Wait, is this the Twitter redacted emojis?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. I was about to say, I feel like Jason went
We've
out
been
on a
pranked.
limb
Yeah.
on that, and but he really succeeded. Thank you, Jason. Jason's our we have an official Jason who
We have
does
an
all of our
official
Jason stuff.
Jason, you want to say hi?
He says no, he doesn't want to say
says
hi.
no.
So we'll respect his wishes, right, Kyle?
I'm so close to putting him on.
Anyway, that is awesome. I love getting to hear about Redacted Emotion because I see a lot of what you guys are putting out, but I didn't have the overarching, like, what are you branding it as? What are your goals for Redacted Emotion? I didn't know you had it as an LLC.
Doesn't make any sense.
Everything we do is confusing.
No, I'm not. I didn't mean that it made no sense. It was just like, I'm like, is this all Bobby? Is this like an Ember Bobby, or they got other collaborators? What even? I just didn't know. But it's like, it's incredibly impressive, and I love it. I love the vibe that you're digging out. Everyone should go follow Redacted Emojis. And also, check out the new Ember Night Show. I had Ember Night Show queued up earlier. I was going to play a little tease.
Why don't you
you
play that
guys,
tease?
But I didn't want to talk over. Wait a minute. Oh, I lost it already. Anyway, we can. I think what's really cool is the Patreon funding, like being able to take the funds from Patreon and using it directly in your project, and they know that's what they're doing because you set a goal that was like, if we get this much, we will then make a new episode. You reached it, and we're like, oh, now we're going to make this because you gave us the money.
Yeah.
And it was also like, it was exciting, but also like, it's a dream. And I wanted to ask you guys what it's like. What are like the big positives? We already know getting money, obviously, from Patreon, but like, is the platform useful? Have you enjoyed the Patreon platform? Do you like that? Do you plan on sticking with Patreon? Are you looking into other platforms for crowdfunding / centering your audience?
Well, I think the dream is to build up a version that's just entirely within the company, that where people can make direct monthly donations just to Redacted, like through our website, so that it's not, because Patreon does take a cut. It's a great website. It's really helpful right now, but like they do take a cut, and it would be really cool if it didn't have to go through PayPal. It didn't have to go through Patreon, like all these little middlemen that take a little bit of it could just go straight to us through our website. So when you're on the website, you're also interacting with like all of our content and shit. So I think the dream is to just build our own, but once we get to the place where we can do that, I think I'll just approach my Patreon audience and be like, are you guys down to come over here? Like,
right.
Down to come over here and just see.
Yeah. Would you be like, okay, I'm stopping making content, I'm not accepting any money, you have to come over here? Or would you try to do a transition that's slowly like, we're gonna be putting everything on this website, please migrate over, but we'll keep Patreon going? Or have you even got to that point, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, I think that like any time when you're trying to figure out a new platform, it's just kind of touch and go, you know? So we'll kind of have to see what takes. But I feel like it would be kind of a process where I would just really hype it up for like a month before it launches and be like, we're going to go over there, guys. It's going to be really fun. We're all going to go over together. And then like, still accept their money on Patreon. Like, you can keep doing it, you know. And this is so far in the future. Like, I don't know shit about programs.
Sure.
But that's
once you get it all coded.
Yeah.
So
we
for
me, overseas and not pay any taxes. And
right, exactly. Get the island, that island life. The taxes. It's on an island and there's no jurisdiction. Anyway, the thing with Patreon for me is that it feels like people are more apt to, I guess, follow or donate or become a follower because they already made a Patreon account. So they've got a collection of people that they're following. Mm-hmm. So when you're giving money to, let's say, Patreon, the company, giving them a percentage of your earnings, it's because you're paying for the interface that is, I feel comfortable giving money through this medium. And I'm wondering if you are not afraid, but apprehensive about losing that trust, I guess, in it's like not only community within this platform of people who are, that's where they go to get their entertainment, is all these different creators on Patreon, but also I guess the trust that this transaction is going to go through because it's a reputable company, I guess.
But that's another reason why it's down the line, is because I think before you make the switch, you got to like build up people who are committed enough that they will make it. Because people just won't do anything. People don't want to see or hear anything that they haven't already heard about. It's just like a risk, you know?
Right.
Yeah, it's just
yeah,
about
there's like a weird, there's a weird social follower thing around giving money or attention to something. Like if people see a lot of other people giving money to something, they're like, it's worth giving money to. So I too shall. And it's like, well, if they're getting less money, then your contribution matters more, you know, theoretically.
Yeah.
That's not how people think. They are like gravitating towards where the other people are already. So
exactly.
That is it's a tricky ask.
Yeah.
For sure.
That was always my complaint for specifically influencers, was that these brands are like, we're going to give you a free car for you to advertise for us. And I'm like, why are you giving those to the influencers? They don't need a free car. They can pay for the car themselves. So then it's like, but that's, I guess, that's just how it works.
Yeah.
And same with the followers. It's like, well, I'm not going to follow this person. They don't have a lot of followers. They're not worth it. Yeah. It's like, well, no, they actually need the followers the most. If you like their stuff, you should then support it regardless of the number. Anyway, these are Seth thoughts.
We wouldn't be making this money on Patreon, I don't think, if it wasn't for the Adult Swim shorts. Like, literally, it was just very good timing. I launched the Patreon, and then like a couple weeks later, the Smalls came out. And so then there was just like
cool. Yeah.
But
well, I mean, that's good timing for you to have everything in order.
Instagram followers, and it would have been like, you know, 4 people, and then they would have left when it got awkward.
I mean, that's what's crazy, is trying to make everyone believe that you are worth it without like feeling like you're claiming to be worth it at all times. It's like, just watch the video, watch my series that I made. You're gonna want to follow.
Especially
plus it's entertaining.
You like pour your heart and soul into something very complex and hard to make, and you know it's good, and then you see somebody who is like viral for being like, la 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 la, what up guys, and it's got like millions of views, and you're like, but what I made is beautiful. You know, like why that? Just because
it didn't just have nuance, it had content. I love it. I love that. Well, awesome, guys. I thoroughly enjoyed getting to hear what you guys are up to and some sweet deets on all of the Ember Night Show and Redacted Emotions. And I think everyone who is watching this enjoyed it as well. I'm not going to speak for them, but thank you guys for coming by.
No, I think it's pretty safe to say that everyone who's watching this is now a full-fledged Redacted Emotions fan.
I think. 1,000.
Get them off. Get them off.
Get them, baby.
All right, guys.
At their own life.
Nah. We've got a couple more filmmakers that we want to check out and talk to, but everybody go follow Redacted Emojis on Twitter, on their Twitch. Go to Ember. Check out the Patreon. This has been a pleasure, guys. Thank you guys for stopping by.
Thank you.
We love you.
Bobby and Ember. Bobby and
Bye, you
Ember.
guys.
Bobby and Ember. Bobby and Ember.
What a joy,
Bobby
what a
and
treat, what a
Ember.
pleasure.
Bobby and Ember.
It is.
Bobby and
Ember and Bobby, and I'll tell you this, guys.
Bobby and Ember. Bobby.
I wasn't just making stuff up when I said I was jealous of what they have. Sometimes I pretend like I'm Bobby, and sometimes I pretend like I'm Ember.
Yeah, you're usually Bobby, and I'm usually Ember.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, Kyle, can you be Bobby this time?
No, Seth, I'm
Okay.
Ember.
Okay, fine. I'll be Bobby this time.
Bobby.
And we'll have a perfect relationship that's working and gratifying.
We will have a
artistic,
working
and
relationship.
it's perfect, and nothing will ever get in the way. And if I'm not invited to the matrimony ceremonies, then gosh dang it.
Bobby
If they
and
choose
Ember.
to do that, or if they're just gonna have a party. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on with Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for staying here. Thanks for giving your input and your comments. Thanks for being here. Chris had to leave the chat during that. Lori is still here. Thank you guys so much. Thanks, Lori. I want to bring on Ryan, who I absolutely adore. This is when Sethward gushes. This is the time for a Sethward gush. Because we have a lot of filmmakers on Show and Tell, and I love every single one of them, but some of them I stalk and have been stalking for some time. Ryan is one of those people. But I think, do we have anything to say, Kyle, before we... Oh, let's check in on our raffle really quick.
Yeah, we gotta...
Jason, do we have any more... What? So Jason, if you go on to facebook.com to the stream, okay, and it doesn't say any shares on there. It would say underneath the stream, it would say, this is how shared. Okay, that's okay. That's okay, that's okay, no one wanted to share it. But if you go to YouTube, you can see how many people have shared it, and that's also 0 shares. Okay, cool. That's fine. If you want to win this popcorn maker, it is branded. It's a Show and Tell stream. Popcorn maker, air fryer. It's not an air fryer. It pops it with air. It's really great, and you're gonna love it. If you want it, you have to share the stream. It's never too late. At the end of the stream, we will give it away and mail it to the winner. If you do that, I promise you, you will be. Chris shared it. Christy shared it. Lori shared it. Who else shared it? Nobody else. Paul Hennessy did, in fact, share it. It's iffy. Okay. We're going to give him a half of a share for that. 1S Perspective, which is on Twitch. That's right. So 1S Perspective also. Thank you, Christy. We also love you. Thank you dearly. Facebook show shares. Great. Okay. So if you want to win that, that's that. We're going to do it at the end of our stream, which is probably in about 40 minutes. But without further ado, I want to bring on my main man, Ryan. Thank you so much, Ryan, for stopping by. How are you, Ryan?
It's so
Ryan. Get a bit more of that dun-dun-dun-dun, because, you know, I got my intro here. Dude, I got my drum kit. I'm like, where's this guy live? What? He's got the samples. I've always wanted to do, like, play with someone who's sampling.
Let's do it.
One more just impromptu beat. I don't want to see my face. I got to turn the screen up. Okay. That's a little too intense.
No, it's all about you. This is all about your face, baby.
Oh,
Helf, yeah.
There it goes.
Yeah,
That'll clear your face out. See, this is the problem, Ryan. I don't know if you heard, but I can't actually. There it is.
Hey. Yeah.
special.
I like the reverb too, the echoing, and all
Was
the
it
on-screen graphics.
We try really hard here, Ryan. We try really, really hard. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for being on Show and Tell.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Oh man, it has been a wild ride. I think everybody can say the pandemic has been insane, but literally, I think, and I'm sorry for everyone who's made something during the pandemic. I don't mean this to hurt you, but Ryan's film that I saw was the best thing that happened in quarantine, I think. Like, I'm gonna go that far and say it.
I think it goes without saying.
Kyle, have you seen Ryan's
I'm
film?
honored.
I mean,
I've never seen it, but I think it goes without saying.
Kyle has not done his due diligence to look up all of our filmmakers and see Kyle.
Yeah, it goes without saying.
It goes without saying.
That's the jam spirit. That's the jazz that you guys got going on. I'm sure sometimes the shoe's on the other foot, right?
Sometimes.
Choose whatever it wants to be, baby.
It truly is. Sometimes Kyle will bring people onto the stream, and I've never even heard of them. I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, it's like, what the heck? Hashtag goes without saying?
Yeah. Goes without saying, the hashtag.
I have that handy. In case you do that, I'm going to be right there. Or
yeah, always.
Don't worry. Yeah.
I
Oh,
hope that
man.
your audio's peaking right there. Okay.
It was a good kind of peak, though, I think, right? Like the distortion peak that's like...
No, you can wail on that. It won't peak the audio.
It's like that, you see that on TikTok every now and then. It's a way to button the bit. It's like...
Oh, yeah, they peak it. They love peaking it on old ticky-tock.
The old peak. Anyway, Ryan, tell us a little bit about... This is the thing with Streaming Spectacular. We have our regular show, which I would love to have you come on whenever things start being safe again. We do it in our backyard, and we have the filmmaker come up before they screen the video, their video or their short film, whatever they're doing. And they tell a little tidbit about what they do, a little bit a behind-the-scenes little secret or something. But it's also a time where we get to like bring people together and like meet each other in person. And so anyway, I'd love to have you come by. But what you've been doing during quarantine, you've been making... And I've been able to see a lot of the behind the scenes you've been posting, a lot of little snippets on your Instagram, a lot of little like, oh my God, the video of you getting like your neighbor yelling at you and then you being like, sorry, like killed me. Because I mean, I think we've all, I don't know, I can't say we've all been there, like screaming bloody murder in the middle of the night, shooting a video, but you have. And I've been there, and I've had neighbors be very, very... We have some very aggressive neighbors.
Oh, they're grumpy.
They're pretty grumpy sometimes, but they have every right to be.
Kind of.
Yeah.
But anyway...
Just have to William Friedkin it. You know, you're driving under the subway in the French Connection, and if there's a woman who has a stroller and is crossing the street, well, Gene Hackman, he's got to hit the gas right there. Billy Friedkin in the back with the sound guy. He's like, come on, push it. And that's what we got to do. We forget about that we're making a movie, and that's how lawsuits happen.
Yep. That's
how you get humiliated when your neighbors shout back when you're screaming at the top of your lungs, or when I have like 2 LEDs set up. I got the smoke machine on and the fire alarm's going off and the neighbor looks up and sees me in a tutu. It's like, you know, we do shit. Nothing else matters in that moment. We got to get it in the can, man.
And you got those reactions in the can. That's what's the best thing, is that you see your face when you look at the camera and you're like, oh, yeah, I am being loud, and you're like, sorry, like we got to see. Anyway, I'm kind of harping on that one moment because it was fairly recent where I was like dying watching it over and over again. But anyway, I love your film. You currently, to get everyone up to speed, the thing that I'm talking about specifically referencing It's a film that you essentially shot a lot of it or all of it by yourself, right? With a mannequin, and you have some insane physical bits. You have all the stunts are done by you and mannequins, and it's aggressive and it is absurd and it's amazing. I love every bit of it.
Thank you.
And what's the film called for everyone to be able to go look it up?
There's 3. I call it, if this were an EP, right?
Yeah.
Side 1 would be Nothing Is Wrong, which was the first one I was just doing to make friends laugh and was pretty easy to make. And the second one is called New Not Normal, and that's where I put a little more time and effort into it. So that's side A. And then when you get to side B, you flip it over, there's Everything Go Round, which continues from New Not Normal. And that was the pretty big one. And yeah, cumulatively, I shot all of that, like 95% myself. Like, these are situations like the head blast. We had my special effects guy that I've worked on with some things, Robert Bravo there, and he's the guy that actually fabricated. We got some special guests on the show. I got handy for you.
It is amazing.
He
made that for your video. He made those 2 heads.
Yeah, so we did one day on set together where he came and we just did a few of those practical effects, and then I got someone to help me shoot, my buddy Noam Kroll, who's a great filmmaker, to shoot me when I'm swimming in the Arroyo Seco, because I didn't want to just set the camera up myself and do framing. I'm like, I want to do this one take. After it, I smelled like a coin. And I'm sure
it was freezing too. Yeah.
I wanted someone there to check the frame.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Was the fish bought at a grocery store, or did you catch it?
No,
that's a prop?
Yeah, it's a prop from my 2016 short film called Nightlight, where someone
holy cow.
Yeah, and it's got some weight, it's got some girth.
Yeah. It looks very real.
Dude, I went to Super King in the freezer section. I looked down at this fish and I'm like, okay, 35-year-old fucking man decision. Am I gonna walk around with this dead fish? I mean, I love Tom Green, fellow Canadian. That guy's a fucking genius in my eyes. But and he would do that. But I was worried. I'm like, I gotta put this thing in my mouth. And
sure.
Gonna drop in the water. I'm gonna have that shit. So yeah, opted to use the prop, and
Ryan, this is actually
glycerin to make it look
okay. Yeah,
that real fish would have fallen apart.
Yeah, it probably would have. But I would say that this is kind of blowing my mind, because I would have, if somebody was like, did Ryan get a real fish and put it in his mouth? Is he the kind of filmmaker committed to that bit, or did he was didn't want to get sick, didn't want to, I would have put $100 on the fact that you didn't give a hoot and got a real fish or caught a real fish. Honestly, I would have put $100 on the fact that Ryan spent a day in the middle of the Pacific Ocean finding the perfect fish for his insane film, and he put it in his mouth. That's what I would have put money on.
You would do. I would think that you would pickle it, you would salt it, you would do the whole curing process. I saw the video of you, man, building that house. You have that mentality. Stop projecting on me, man. Are you telling me what you would do?
I do. I project on everyone I meet.
Are you pickling fish right now? So that props?
I have a prop here. This is no, I don't. I don't. I just have a stupid popcorn machine that nobody wants.
Yo, Ryan, you want this popcorn machine?
Yeah, I'll take it. I do it on the stove.
It's branded.
I'm gonna have to share it then.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
gonna be your number one share for this evening.
Yeah, you're gonna be the number one. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's the very long. I think you could have just put Jason Oksenberg. You say Oksenberg? That's how you say your last name?
Yeah, you could say Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen.
Wow! If
And
you,
to and you, God be with you.
if I wasn't as horrible with everything, that's exactly how to pronounce it. This is, I believe, the easier thing you can type in. Oksenberg. Go see your films are they all on your YouTube, right?
The New Not Normal trilogy are the films that we're discussing. Yeah, I have short films linked on there that are housed on Alter, this other YouTube channel that does horror.
Oh, okay, cool.
I got one that's I finished in August, waiting to see the light of day, but it's just getting rejections. So enjoying a life, collecting dust on the shelf. It's gonna be like American Graffiti, Universal kept that on the fucking shelf in the vault for like 2-3 years, and then they're like, "Oh my god, we have this hit on our hands." I mean, that started with the screenings at the studios to get executives on board, and then they had a change order in all the upper staff at Universal, and then these young execs are like, "Hey, this is fucking awesome."
Yeah.
Sorry
That's
for the
like-
Gene Hackman, George. We're going on a tangent here. I'm sorry, but you guys are, appreciators of film. I don't know you.
It's true.
I like your music, the DJ.
Well, no, I think we're I mean, we have college degrees in filmmaking and not music, so I would say we both are very interested and will continue this conversation in that Kyle is doing music because he does it better than me. So
Yeah, it's pretty fire in case you haven't noticed.
it's pretty fire, yeah, it is fire, Kyle. It's very And I'm over here with nothing but a freaking popcorn machine.
Yeah, pop.
That actually makes a cool sound. I don't know how I picked up on the law, but yeah, I'm pretty much a musician now too.
Yeah, you're pretty much one.
So Ryan, you play drums. You jumped into a whole drum set in one of your films. Does this mean that you had drums as props, or you actually do play percussion?
No, I only had them as props because when people used to come over to my house, like how they went to your house and watched movies in your backyard, they would see the drum kit and think that I can play music and I'm talented and they might like me.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That tracks. No, it definitely tracks. I think we have a drum kit at our house that nobody knows how to play either, don't we, Kyle?
Oh, no, that thing's long gone.
No, there's a drum kit in our garage that is not being played. It's
Yeah,
in
but I
storage.
believe our favorite roommate, Mark Ranucci, plays the drums like a pro.
But it doesn't even belong to her. Anyway, but I want to say, I don't think I believe Ryan. I think he actually does know how to play percussion.
Yeah, it seems like you can play drums pretty good, dude.
Yeah, I learned on the hand percussion, and that was a way because my parents were nice enough to rent me an instrument, but they rented me a guitar, but it would collect dust under the bed. It was my older sister who could play guitar, she could play bass. I always wanted to play the drums, so then I went and bought like one of those $40 hand percussions and just eased them into it. And then I got a car, and one day I rented the car, and I went to the drum store and rented one and brought it home, and they came home and heard it in the basement, and then I rented it so much that the place gave it to me.
Wow.
What? Really?
Yeah. It just
Wow.
stayed in my house for a very long time. And I think like I paid double what it was worth. It was like one of those starter kits.
Wow, that's amazing.
But
this is in Canada. This is at your
and
when you were younger.
Canada.
Kanata.
Kanata.
I think you mentioned that you were at your parents' house, so you were younger.
I'm still at my parents' house.
Okay, or you're still at your parents'
Still
house.
torturing them. Yeah, it was when I was a wee lad in Kanata.
Okay, cool. See, I don't know a lot about Ryan. This is where we're like on the streaming spectacular. We're getting to know each other.
Yeah.
Kyle doesn't know a hoot
we're
about
shaking,
Ryan.
We're doing.
He doesn't know a single thing. He hasn't even seen
goddamn
Ryan's film, which
I don't even know.
he has actually seen one because
I've
I
seen a few
definitely
films,
sent
yeah.
Ryan's
I've seen a couple
first
things,
film and be
for
like,
sure.
do you
Definitely a
know
couple
Ryan? He's making insane stuff.
Making waves.
But I don't.
Like this feedback going on over here, like the improvisational nature here. I mean,
I'm glad you like it and it's not annoying.
We're just having fun. I mean, that's what.
Honestly, we're just having fun. Okay, everyone, chill out.
Everyone's having fun now.
Everyone's in the comments freaking out, and we're just having fun. Okay. Stop freaking out, everyone. So if you're not following Ryan, go follow him. It's at Oksenberg on YouTube. He's also on Instagram.com/Oksenberg. Right? That's your Instagram handle. R. Roxenberg.
Yeah, Roxenberg. Yeah.
And that's where you can see some of these neat BTS of this. Jason actually brought up. Jason's brought up a little bit of the. What did you bring up, Jason? How new, not normal. So don't play the whole thing, but I want to give people just a little taste of what they can see in the new not normal. Just a little. You have to play. You have to press the play button. I realized. Okay, so this is the part 2 of it, and it's filmed all in vertical, right? Or no, square.
4x3, because the original intention, hey, I'll just share it with friends on Instagram and put those guides on the Pocket Cam, and also if just as a solo thing, doing it myself, there's already so much frame to fill. That just having the square and contained by that was a cool limitation.
Yeah. There's a lot you can do with that. I loved you mentioning that. Oh no, that was the best. We got a little piece of it. The physical comedy is honestly like I'm a huge physical comedy oh my gosh, that's
who are your favorites?
I live for that. Oh, I mean, the Buster Keaton is by far number one, but I grew up Jim Carrey was an icon, the king, unbelievably he can't say or do anything that could ever drop from my list. I mean, I guess he could do a couple of things that I would be like, oh, I can't say that I love him anymore, but I love him. Can do no wrong, besides maybe be an aggressor, I guess. I don't know, but. That's like the top of my list. But man, some of the stuff you're hitting on some classic Buster moves, and I love the energy. You put so much energy into the EP as you call it, that sometimes I will. I don't know. I find I want to do more physicality in some of my stuff, but I get bogged down on the story or the structure or whatever, and then I end up having a finished film, and I'm like, well, I don't know if I'd call this really physical comedy. I guess I would just say this was a Sethward video, but man, your thing not only has story, but it has insanity, and it's all in a through line that shows the vibe of really what quarantine was. It's just kind of like a fever dream of chaos, and then you have nuance. There's some heart in there, I dare say. And so anyway, I'm a huge fan, but also I admire the insanity behind it all.
Thanks, man. Oh yeah, I've seen Dumb and Dumber too.
Yeah, that wrecked Jim Carrey for me for sure.
No, it didn't.
Yeah,
Dumb and Dumber 2 was fine. It wasn't obvious. Anyway, I've had lots of arguments with Dave about Dumb and Dumber 2. I think it was fine. It wasn't the best freaking movie. It wasn't better than Dumb and Dumber 1.
Yeah, I mean, we went through the waves. I mean, I'm born in '85, and when did Cable Guy came out? Because that other than Truman Show was, but like Truman Show was what, '95? Cable Guy was '96 or '98?
Yeah, '96 or '7, I think. Yeah.
So if it was '96, yeah, I was 11, and I mean, we got the bathroom moment in Cable Guy. We got some things, and we knew it was weird, and it was that we went with it.
Yeah.
So loyal.
Oh, yeah.
Jim Carrey fan.
Oh,
but yeah, dude.
Very.
Like,
Me, myself, and Irene, I was also like fairly young watching that and being like, but I went with it. And now I look back and like, that's one of the most underrated films of the 90s. Was it 90s or was it in early 2000? Anyway,
I think
90s.
it was 2000 or 99
Was
or
it?
2000. That was the first time we heard him say fuck.
Yeah. And that was for me as a young gun, I was like, but I went with it. I was like, if you're gonna go there, okay. And then we had, and then I Love You, Philip Morris, which I was like, oh, now we really went there. We had the starting scene was just railing a guy in prison, just going to town, sweaty, thrust, and I was like, but in an odd way, it made me love Jim Carrey even a little more because then I was like, okay, so you're saying I got a chance with the guy, you know? Like, he couldn't not only be my icon, we could be lovers.
All right.
That's right.
I'm not saying that as like, I'd have to then change my orientation, but I would change my sexual orientation specifically if Jim Carrey was like, I'm looking for a lover, and I would be like, then I'm gay for Carrey.
Well, hey, I'm happy that you're comfortable enough with your orientation to make yourself vulnerable and share that with us. I mean, and to string it into this thing, it's like, yeah, how can I just tell the truth and be honest and integrate that what I'm feeling? I mean, not thinking about the comedy or any or physicality or anything like that. You're just being true to yourself.
Yeah.
Not even
and
like,
being honest, being true to yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what was cool about making this, because it was the first time I really didn't question myself or care or think about it. Granted, it was just me and not like a crew that manage in like $30,000 of your own money.
Right.
But, I want whatever wackiness came out of that. Don't want to define it, but it's like I want to take that and put it into the rest of my work moving on, and now trying to like achieve that in writing. Like, what is that felt good and liberating to make that? By the third one, it felt like we're sweating a bit making it, but
oh man, yeah.
So how do I do that from now on? That was the whole risk of it. That was the reward.
Totally.
And also to be here, jamming on the show.
This is definitely a highlight.
Cool.
So do you think that you just being by yourself with your camera helped you that was actually a defining factor in you letting go of overthinking things and you just went for it? Or do you think it was much more of a hurdle, like having to get the frame and then reshoot it because you weren't even in the frame and hitting yourself in the face and realizing that it didn't read on camera and you didn't know until you moved on? Like, there's a lot of issues with filming it by yourself, but do you think it was overall a better positive thing because you got over that hurdle of freeing yourself from overthinking things?
Yeah, they all just started with funny ideas and then putting them in a document. All these just funny ideas, and then
ideas like these things. You're like, I want to see what it looks like when I fall over the bench and then it rips my butt flap out. Like that kind of an idea, or like an idea like more grander, like me in quarantine in a quarantine suit, like the visual of that.
Like this costume I'm wearing, I can't cosplay for you guys. Like,
yeah, I know.
I ordered this off Amazon yesterday. Once this was confirmed, one day.
No way.
Because my other one was the last
ripped to shreds.
In the river. Yeah, exactly. And
oh my God.
I'm starting the tour. I got to wear the suit. And funny enough, I wore the suit when I made a movie about biohazard remediation cleaners before this called Together. I showed up. I went to some Comic-Con thing. I didn't do this at like the festivals that were all distinguished.
Right.
But
sure.
I went to one at a Comic-Con where I felt it would be right. And it was, you got to just.
I love that.
But,
oh my God.
Yeah, dude, it's like my dad's OCD. You always just wash your hands until they bleed. Well, I want to see the visual of that, and the times for these things.
Oh man, I love that so much. I mean, that's like a good point in you're making me think about the way I write, and whenever I'm trying to write something physical, that's a lot of times what I do is write more of like, well, I want to see this fall. Like I want to be able to like fall backwards, and then my feet need to like go in the air, and I'll write that down, but I don't exactly know why. There's like why I need to ground that some way. Sometimes we find it when we're shooting, but a lot of times it's like a bit that I want to see happen, and then we put the story around it.
Yeah, and you collect a whole document of those things, writing pages of things you want to happen, and like it's just it has to feel right on the page. And when you're building up to that scenario, when he's falling backwards, and that it's chess you're playing, and it's from the head of it, from the tail of it, it's got to be logical and make sense. And they're all different ways of thinking creatively to get to the same point of whatever this is that we're making that represents us or how we're feeling. And each project you take on, I'm sure, has its own interesting process, its own formation when you do it. And that's what this landed for. And believe me, a year ago, if you're asking me, would my ass be out in front of a camera? No less. Ah, you put the camera on me. But
do that.
Good timing. No, it's good. Whoever you're mix mastering the video, right? You're on it, man. You're fucking Fred Norris and Howard Stern right now. That was a good cut, man. That's like butter.
Well, to be fair, we also, I don't want to take all the credit. We have a Jason on our team now. We don't usually. Sometimes Jason is in the audience. Yes. Hi, Jason. We have a.
You want to go on the stream?
Jason refuses to be in the. Kyle, he said no.
I thought that was
I got a glimpse. It was a little peep show moment.
It was just a little peep, and Jason, we like to respect Jason's wishes here on the stream. But anyway, so tell us a little bit about you, Ryan, for anyone who doesn't know Ryan from Canada. What's your background? You said that you worked a lot. You've done some films with, you said it's a company or a YouTube channel called, I already forgot it. But tell us a little bit about getting in with them and what brought you to making films. Tell us a little bit about you.
I was playing that tutu train as a kid, and I saw a movie. I don't know. I am Job, but
Job from Arrested Development.
No, it was a Mrs. Doubtfire reference. The third one I made this. No, I haven't seen Arrested Development.
Oh my gosh, you would love it. I'm just gonna say this right now. I don't know you, but you're gonna love it when you eventually get to watching it.
I saw the pilot and enjoyed it, but I just get around to it. But how I got started. Well, I've always been making movies in some way or another with my folks' Hi8 camera or with my toys when I was younger. If you look through boxes of personal effects my mom has held on to, like
I'm drawing movie posters or writing stories or making references to Spielberg, or that, you know, the green VHS tape of E.T. scared me and filled me with awe and wonder. You know, one of my favorite films is Pee-wee's Big Adventure. That one did it for me. But then I was super young. My dad had a cassette tape in his car of A Clockwork Orange, the Wendy Carlos score. And it's like, oh, what's the eyeball in this spooky music? Like, and like,
wow.
Like, what the
So
fuck?
then he was a big fan of Clockwork Orange then.
Yeah, he dug Kubrick, and he liked and he had the album, which I have now. So I watched that movie, and I was like, I asked him to rent it for me, and I was like 8 or 9, and I was like, wow, I don't know what's going on, but this is profound. Like, I'm taking on a journey. I can't look away. And then I got into The Shining and had horror. So I was always I had fucking movie posters of movies that I didn't even watch in my room.
Wow.
But
you
yeah,
just love movies.
Yeah, and so I just started making them. When I moved down here, I wasted a lot of fucking time, like, writing on spec. I was, like, interning at production companies, literary management companies, writing to market and that. And some cool things happened, and, you know, got where they option you and they tickle you a bit, and then they fire you. They make you rewrite it. We love it, but now rewrite it and figure it out in the room right now. And one we all talked about, we're happy about in the room, 3 months later, they're like, oh, I don't like that anymore. We're going to fire you off of it and put A-list writers to try to take your idea and sell it because we can use the name. So that happened a couple of times. And then I'm like, dude, what am I doing? I haven't made a short in years. I haven't made anything in years. And then I just started making things, but I fucking suck still because I haven't made a feature yet, but that'll be finished. I'm writing that, and it's almost done, and I'll shoot it this year. Too many.
Oh, that was fun.
And
oh my gosh, I love that.
What's next?
If you need another straight white male to fall off of a roof, please have me be in your feature. I'm specifically willing to fall off a roof for you. If you need that, I'm there for you. I just want to say that right now.
Oh my God, thank you so much. I mean, roof falling is so funny. Especially when you fall into like a canopy, another roof. And then you, like in Wild Bunch.
Oh my God,
falling off in slow motion, or even like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's funny. Everyone laughs. The guy gets shot and he falls through something.
Yes, I completely agree with that.
Are you a stunt guy?
Yeah, I do all my own stunts. I do them all, and I don't care. I'll do other people's stunts too.
Will you
actually do? I would shove your entire fish in my mouth, fall down the LA, and I'll tell you this: the LA River. Okay, I'll do the LA River. I'll bet you even one more. When they put that fence up in Echo Park, all the piggies, and they force all the homeless people out of there and murder more innocent people, I will climb that fence and swim through Echo Park Lake when it's shut down for you. If you promise me that the film is going to be developed, and actually you don't have to promise me anything, I'll do it for you. I'll do it all.
Thank you. We'll have an awesome video for you from it, because I think that would be a good performance art piece unto itself. It has social themes. It has a good stunt. It has the risk of contracting something in the filthy water. It has so much going for it. We just shoot it and capture it. Dude, it's in the can.
I love it. Oh, we've got Uncle John is in the chat too. He says that he fell off of the roof at a show and tell, and I can tell you that is true. John was on the roof, was a bit drunk at a show and tell, and he fell off. So that's true.
How many stories? Jesus, what happened?
He's okay. I think that the booze helped his fall, but There was a point when somebody was shooting a commercial. They were like, "What have you done? What are the stunts you've done?" And I was on crutches.
So wait, did you get? Then you must have sprained your ankle or something.
Probably. I don't even remember that. I just remember him stumbling and us being like, "Is he okay?" And he's like, "I'm fine." That we used to have when it was in our backyard. We used to have people sit on the roof of our garage because it was an easy way to see the screen because we had a lot of people there. And then our neighbors started like calling the police and being like, "People are being unsafe. They're like on the roof and stuff." And I'm like, "Everybody's fine. They're fine." And then John falls off the roof and I'm like, "Yeah, maybe people shouldn't be on the roof because they're gonna fall off." Anyway.
It sounds great. I hope that happens again. That's something I wish.
Hey, me too.
It sounds like a blast, man. That's cool that you do that. And can I just say one thing? My friend Brian was at a party, and it was a 3-tier house, like these 3 patios, and there was a couch, and then there was a story up, and here is a balcony.
Wow.
and he jumped up, landed on the couch, but perfect sit, perfect, 10,
really?
Not even a stutter or anything, like, and he sat there for 30, 40 minutes, didn't say a word, but he had horror, he had terror on his face. Then he goes into his room, just like, "Yep, my legs are broken." And he's still with this issue. He fucked up his legs drunk doing this thing. And still paying the consequences. But just the timing of him in that moment of shock was impeccable.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, how he landed it drunk in the first place is pretty amazing. But then to just kind of, oh my gosh, yeah, those things. I shot a video a long time ago where the ending bit of the whole sketch was that I was going to kill myself. Suicide by falling backwards off of the roof of what looks like my house, but it's our garage, so it wasn't as high, but it's still like, I mean, that's a good 12, 13 feet. And I put a mattress down, thinking that like a queen-size mattress was going to be enough to fall backwards on top of. And it took me a long time to get my nerve up. First of all, we were shooting it with a cell phone, so it wasn't it was a bit that maybe should have had a 4K camera at least, I would say.
Were you shooting bottom above the mattress and hiding it, or were you shooting over on top?
I was shooting. It was me taking a step back, so the camera was right here, and then I am holding my phone. So the bit was that I was killing myself via Snapchat, so I was using the Snapchat app as my goodbye letter in a snap, and then killing myself on Snapchat, and very funny stuff, very poignant, hilarious art. And, but then the bit at the end is that I let go of the phone and I do, the whole like take me Earth back from whence I came.
There was like a slow motion fall almost.
No, it was just regular bad cell phone speed. But the camera stays in the air as I let go of it. And then it's kind of like disjointed. Oh, great. Kyle brought it up. But the idea was that you don't know how it suspends in air, and then you reveal that Snapchat. Anyway, it's kind of it was a short film that also didn't get into any film festivals, including Channel 101, which is like not a real festival.
Okay, here goes.
But anyway, I thought that I could, and then I land on a shovel, but as you can see, my graphics aren't very great.
What?
But anyway, the bit.
Dick.
Yeah, it was like, so we cut it. I think, Kyle, you were shooting it, right? Or Blake shot it.
Yeah.
Oh, Kyle's doing slow motion.
Yeah,
it's not actually. So
not bad.
There's a cut in between where I then pulled the mattress out from under me, And so that's me not with the mattress. Also, I have no mustache. Yeah, I'm sorry, Chica. I'm so sorry. That's
Damn, that's a hard fall.
It was. So this is the problem with the fall was that I thought that a queen mattress was going to take my weight from 13 feet in the air and I was going to be fine. But first of all, I missed the mattress, so my head doesn't even hit the mattress. My lower back and my butt hit the mattress, but then the springs throw me up to where I do a flip onto my head and I land. We have the footage somewhere where Kyle's shooting it and I just flip over on top of myself, and I told Kyle, no matter what happens, if I like break my head open and I'm bleeding, like don't move the camera because I have to crop the previous shot, which I shot the ending already, so that if I died doing the stunt, somebody could take up my mantle and finish the film. And so I said, if I fall, whatever you do, or if I die, whatever you do, do not stop. Like, don't be like, oh no, are you okay? Like, keep the camera on me. And so you see Kyle's like holding it really still and being like, dude, are you okay? Are you okay? But I had got the wind knocked out of me, so I couldn't respond. And so I was like trying like, But anyway, enough about me. This is a thing that I'm trying not to do, is talk about me all the time.
No, man, it was apropos, and Jesus, that you suffered for your art, and I'm glad that you said hold the shot.
It's true.
Reaction.
We had to have it.
Yeah, we got.
I guess
without the VFX.
Well, you know what? I should do that. Maybe I'll do that. So tomorrow I do a stream on Patreon where we do just a Saturday stream, and I do I dig through archives and I see like behind the scenes and stuff. So maybe if anyone's from Patreon that's watching this, maybe I'll do that tomorrow morning. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I bring all that up. That was my audition for your feature. So I hope everyone's okay with me auditioning in person here. I brought Ryan on the stream specifically so I could force him to watch my audition for his feature. I just hope I have a chance.
Dude, you've made a very convincing case. When I'm writing that scene, like you're writing the scene of the guy falling backwards, and I write the scene of someone falling off a roof, but going through a canopy first, onto a pickled fish.
Yeah. Yes.
Write a narrative surrounding that image and you.
Please. This is all I want.
If you need my services, I'll be here.
I most certainly will.
All on my show for you.
Please. That's all. I would want nothing more. Thank you. Yes, it's a shameless plug, Chris. Thanks for calling me out. My girlfriend is in the chat and she says not worth it. Jeez. This was before I even knew who you were, Lori. Chill. I didn't even know you when I fell back. That's probably why I was trying to kill myself, because I didn't even know you existed.
Yeah, all of this still made bodily harm and injury as a result of us untethered men dealing with our issues.
Yes. Yes.
We have to punish ourselves.
We have to punish ourselves. Oh my gosh, Ryan! Thank you so much for coming on. Where's the best place? We've talked about your YouTube, we talked about your Instagram, but what's the best place if people want to see like all your other stuff that you've been putting out? Like, man, I already forgot. Again, you told us, what was the other YouTube that you said you've got some short films up?
It's all good. I made a short film called Together and one called Damage Control. Together is a horror dark comedy. It did the festival thing, and now it's on a YouTube channel called Alter. But you can get to it. Your links are perfect, man. It's cool. YouTube, that's where you find it, and Instagram, that's cool. That's fine by me. I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
We just want to know if our links slap.
Well, I just want to know. I just want to know if they are actually working. That's what I want. I don't know. I guess I don't care that they slap.
Do our links slap, baby, like whoa, tell us. Do our links slap, baby, like whoa, tell us. Yeah.
So tell me really quick before we go. What? Whoa!
Oh, he's got the real ones. He's got the real ones.
I want to know a little bit about Alter. How did you get on Alter to put it up there, or how did you decide to put your film on there instead of, like, let's say, your own YouTube or your own Vimeo or whatever?
Well, if you're making a short film, it has a life. You do the festival thing, and then hopefully, whether you have a channel you're building, you can put your movie out on there. But then there's different outlets, and Alter, they get a lot of those great films from the festivals, horror films, and they curate them. And that's another way filmmakers could make money off their projects. I mean, if you put it on Alter. You have like the choice between Alter or someone putting it on a compilation DVD of other shorts or putting it on shorts. Yeah. There's like limited options with shorts, but Alter's cool to make horror. But I don't even know. Like this movie's the horror of codependency. But it's a biohazard remediation cleaner.
There you go.
Accidentally hires someone who has quite an appetite for the work.
Yeah.
And so that's that one.
I love that, man. I haven't seen Alter, or I haven't seen Wait, what did I just say?
It's all
I haven't
good.
seen your film.
Here's the thing: you and we've exchanged DMs, dick pics, all of that stuff.
It's true.
And,
I was nowhere to be seen here on this exchange. Which I was.
And now we're meeting each other on this for the first time, and you enjoyed some things of mine. Now I'm interested. I saw the stunt. You got the role.
I got the role.
Now I'm gonna check out your other work, Kyle. Maybe you got some grooves. Maybe you got some music, but.
Kyle's got some grooves, man.
We're just learning about each other today. It's okay. It doesn't matter. The socials, no socials. It's all good.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Amen.
I love it. Yeah, we're definitely trying a lot of things out here at Show and Tell, and I will say this. A lot of things have paid off tonight. I think the music is the best that it's ever been, Ryan. You're getting the best mix that we've ever had tonight, and thank goodness, because we have a collaborator here with their own bongos.
Dude, this isn't like, Hollywood polite insincerity. Let's get the jams together. I once put an ad up on Craigslist looking for Animal Collective style sampler to jam with. And this guy came over, and before he came over, like, we already had been in a fight. He said he bad things about my mother, calling me a dirty Jew, like all that. And after all of that, I still wanted a jam. He came over. It was almost a social experiment at this point. Like, but he was all with his wires and everything. And
you asked for Animal Collective. What do you expect? You're gonna get a bunch of wires.
No, dude. I can bring these drums. The kit I play, I don't even have a fucking bass drum, man. I just play.
Wait, is this, you don't have a bass drum anymore because you ripped a hole through it in a video, or you don't have one ever?
That would have been cool. I broke my snare stand in that shot, but
yeah, that's what I thought. You broke something.
Yeah, my place is small, so.
Your place is good. In fact, we have an exclusive connection. We have an interior interior design expert. She's in the chat. Welcome, Carolyn D-Skin. Hello, welcome.
Oh, look, it's Carolyn. Hi,
Carolyn, what do you
Carolyn.
think of Ryan's place?
What is that interior design in there?
Don't mind the accent. Her accent's pretty thick. So, Carolyn, what do you think of the place?
What would you say?
Don't mind the accent. Carolyn's accent's pretty thick. But Carolyn, why don't you tell everyone what you think of Ryan's place from an interior design perspective?
Oh, well, it's you. It definitely brings out you. It kind of has like some dad vibes as well. You know, like maybe those are fish paintings in the background.
Dad vibes. Okay.
You know?
Dad vibes.
Those are my deceased grandmother's paintings imported from Toronto.
Yeah, those
Wow.
two. I mean, dad's have them.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then I like this like gold lamp that's pointing up to the wall. That's, feng shui.
It's important to show a lot of the wall.
I'm sure, it's like a nice little rim light for you.
Here, I'll give my address to anyone who wants to murder me. Like
Yes.
What
my
are you
address to the Animal Collective Jammer.
Yes, anyone who wants to jam but also has beef with Ryan. He's down. Oh my gosh. Well, Ryan, before this turns into a let's all roast Ryan's living space, I want to say I've thoroughly enjoyed having you on the show. Thank you so much. Please come back again.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Really quick, Uncle John, do you have any notes?
Wait, what?
No, he's muted.
You got a
Oh, it's John.
Do you have any notes? Do you have any notes, Uncle John?
No, Uncle John does not have any notes.
Uncle John, do you have any notes?
I have. I think the paintings could be maybe leveled or spaced a little differently. They seem a little haphazard. They look like very nice paintings. They look like nice paintings. Maybe spread them out.
Okay,
I'm onto something here.
No, we're out. Okay.
No, let's do it.
No,
Where do you think they should be? They could probably be like all around the room instead of just.
Yeah,
on
they don't
one.
need to be all right there, just kind of haphazardly. It looks like you just used existing holes in the wall.
That's what I do all the time.
Guys, this isn't a roast, Ryan.
Ryan's been roasted.
This is we're supposed to be gushing over Ryan.
Roasted. Roasty toasty, baby. Learn about it.
Yeah, play the guitar. We want more guitar.
Say bad things about me.
Hi guys, what do you want to hear? Why am I the only one?
Ryan wants to be roasted, but with a guitar. That's what he said he wants, and that's what Ryan gets.
And that's what he gets.
I would move my paintings all around the room. I don't want to just keep them all next to each other like that at different heights, different sizes. It seems very just upsetting. You're going to have less stress if you get your paintings organized.
Hey!
Wow, that was unbelievable.
Very nice.
The audience is going wild. They can't believe the amount of fun that everyone's having in this streaming spectacular.
The audience is wild. Audience.
Okay, what I want to do is tell everyone you've got to go follow Ryan on Instagram, check out his stuff. We're gonna get Ryan back on the stream, I hope, unless he's been too far burned.
He could be humiliated. Are you humiliated? Ryan is Ryan
My
frozen?
gross.
He's wild.
Do you actually know how to play, or are you just banging it?
Yeah, no.
What are you talking about?
He's a
Ryan. Why don't you play that song that you wrote special for Kate?
Oh, it's me. a rhythm for monkeys. Okay, fine.
Oh,
okay, fine.
wow.
We'll take ass
I
money.
did never doubt Ryan. Okay, I
Okay.
want the record to show I've always had faith that Ryan was a great percussionist and a great filmmaker. I never said any otherwise.
Great. So Ryan was pretty good.
Designer.
Okay, great. So now
And I
obviously-
like his interior design. I want the record to show that I like where those paintings
we
are.
haven't decided yet because now we need the response, the official response from Uncle John Wyatt.
Uncle John.
Hey, how's it going?
Now's
Carolyn?
your chance.
Not
Now's your
me.
chance.
What am I doing?
You gotta
Yeah.
outplay Ryan.
Outplay him?
Yes.
Oh, you have to outplay him.
Outplay him with what? Music?
I can't hear you.
Yes.
Sweet,
Is
sweet.
this a bit?
I didn't have anything locked and loaded to go. Just
Oh, this is a good
You're
way of
joking.
not
You
having
got
good
it. You gotta bring it. You gotta bring it.
Where it began,
What is
I
happening?
can't begin to know it.
Stop.
But then I know that it's growing strong. It wasn't the
What is it
spring,
happening?
but spring began the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Oh, sweet,
Caroline.
God.
Caroline.
6 feet. 6.
To believe they
Wait,
never
like, do they know no one can hear them?
What?
Are we muted? We're good.
We're good.
We're fine. Listen, I do want to tell everyone.
All right, Carrie, you gotta pick. Who is it?
It was totally silent.
Wait, who was? Where are you? Who was silent?
I couldn't hear a thing.
From John?
No.
I think you're on mute. I think you have your computer on mute because you hated what was happening in the
No.
stream.
What part couldn't you hear?
All of it.
You hear me now?
All right, guys. you
Okay,
gotta
I'm gonna
again.
reset the room, Kyle. I'm sorry. Thank you, Carrie, for coming on. Thank you, Kyle, for all of your stuff. John, we're coming back to you. Okay, I'm so sorry that happened. Ryan, I do truly appreciate you coming on. Kyle kind of took over the stream there for a minute. Thank you for showing us all of the beautiful, like, the behind the scenes facts, and also we got the costume, we got the info on your other features that you're putting together. I love it. I loved all of it, and I want to say we'll see you around, and whenever this COVID stuff finally gets taken care of, we'll have to meet up, make some stuff soon.
We'll be there.
You and your
We'll be there, guys. Or wait, camera left, camera right. All right. Yeah, thanks for having me. That was fun.
Love it, Ryan. All right, we'll catch you later, man. Thanks
Bye,
for coming
Ryan.
by.
Ryan.
All right, thank you guys for powering into that. That was a fun moment we had in Show and Tell. Honestly,
Yeah.
I want all the records to say I do have a big crush on Ryan. I thank him for coming and spending the time telling us about his projects. I think that a friend of mine, showed me Ryan's work a while back and was like, "Is this you?" And you know that's like, I'm gonna love whatever it is if people comment or tag me in a project and are like, "Is this you?" Because they're automatically it's gonna be something.
Because they didn't recognize you.
Because they thought, this is something I would do. And I'm like, yeah, They're right. I freaking love it.
Yeah, because they didn't know it was you at first.
No, I mean, I think they knew that it wasn't me because Ryan is a more attractive human than me. I'm just going to say, not to degrade myself, I'm just saying Ryan's a very attractive young man.
I'd argue that.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like,
Kyle would
it was
also
hard.
argue.
He was kind of like backlit.
Well, yeah.
So
but
it was
that
kinda hard
makes
to,
him
like-
look like an angel. He's got like a halo, a backlit halo. Yeah, I reset the room like Clubhouse. Hey, if anybody needs any Clubhouse invite codes, Uncle John has some invite codes for.
Ooh, is that so, Uncle
Clubhouse.
John?
Yeah, so he'll send them out to you. He will. I want to introduce. Wait, Kyle. Oh my God. Okay, here I want to introduce John. This is a filmmaker, comedian, hilarious individual, all around. He's known on the interwebs as Uncle John. He's known to me as my favorite Uncle John. Please put your hands together for John Wyatt, ladies and gentlemen. Here he
Uncle
is.
John Wyatt's here like Uncle John Wyatt's here like Uncle John Wyatt's here like Uncle
This is John getting his
Wyatt's
very own
here
theme
like
song.
Uncle John Wyatt's here.
Yeah, you can use this theme song on your YouTube.
Wyatt's here like
You're welcome.
John Wyatt's here like Uncle 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 John.
Peanuts? I'm not hearing a whole lot of peanuts. Is it shaking? Is it supposed to be shaking? Hey, there's Matty K. Our uncle. Thanks for coming on, John. And I'm sorry that we kind of threw you in there without a precursor. But you know what? Sometimes after 10 o'clock,
Yeah, what the heck happened there?
all bets are off.
What the heck happened there?
After 10, we don't care anymore.
You were supposed to bring it.
I had a show at KO Comedy with Chad Damiani, my friend, and we just got finished. So I thought I would hop on over here and just get in the backstage. And I just thought you just can throw me in whenever you want. It's fine.
Wow.
Well, you got thrown in, baby.
Yeah, you got thrown for a loop.
I got thrown in the shark. I actually have one more thing to add to that guy's decor.
Yes.
This guy's a film director, and he's backlit in the Zoom. He could have put some.
Why are you going back to roasting Ryan? This isn't called roasting Ryan Spectacular.
Ryan, do you want to say anything about that, bud?
Don't roast Ryan. He doesn't need to be roasted.
You want to defend your choice of being backlit?
Why did you put Ryan back on? We already said goodbye to Ryan.
Wait, am I on?
No, you're good. Okay, so John.
Kyle, what is wrong?
All right, John. So what's going on? What is your deal?
So many wonderful things are happening to me eventually right now. I just put up an album on Spotify.
Whoa! Now this is it's essentially a repackaged album. Would you say that's what it's called?
Oh, we could say that. It's
Like it was in paper and then you put it in plastic?
It's look, I'm just going to put Spotify link right there for you kids.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Oh, wow, that's great. Thanks.
Yeah, so
right.
it's an album that I.
Good night, everybody.
What is going on with Kyle? Literally after 10, Kyle goes off the rails.
I've been in a stream for 3 hours and 13 minutes.
Guess who else has been on the stream for 3 hours and 13
You
minutes?
took steroids as a kid. You're rock solid. You can do anything.
All right, John, I apologize.
Yeah, I'm sorry, John.
So anyway, yeah, I have an album. Go check it out. It's a bunch of songs that I wrote a long time ago, but I finally just put them on Spotify because when I put it out there, Spotify wasn't really a thing, and so I put it on Spotify. I also, I'm just having a great time. Oh, I got a video. I don't know if you guys are showing videos. It might be too late, but I got a video.
It's not too late. It's never too late. But I also don't want to show the entire
So,
video.
John, just me. So did you choose this URL that we're looking at? Did you choose?
I did.
Wait, who put the URL up? Like somebody's gonna have. That's Jason. Okay, now everybody's off the rails.
Gotcha. That's my man.
I don't actually.
Big
Jason
fan.
actually is a big fan of Uncle John Wyatt, the musician. So this is.
I don't know what's funny.
I think what's funny, John. Let me try to get the hyenas under control. Okay. Somebody put the link to your Spotify on the computer, on the screen, as if somebody's gonna have to type that whole link, and nobody's gonna do that.
You can copy and
So
paste. Heard of copy and paste?
Yeah, but there's no copying paste on the screen. We have to have it in the comments. And
It's in the comments.
Carolyn, would you type that whole thing? Would you ever type that whole thing?
It's in the comments. Copy and paste from the comments.
Can you copy and paste that? Do they let you?
I can't find the comment. Jason, where did you find that link?
She's gonna confirm whether we can.
Oh, so Jason had to look it up, and he found it.
Look, I just posted it again.
Where is it at? YouTube, Facebook, Twitch.
We're telling you, if you go to that URL, it comes up. No problem. Oh, it's case sensitive too.
It went away.
Yeah, it went away because we're trying to find the link. Guys, I'm literally in the Sahara, and I'm a baby zebra, and I have a freaking pack of wild hyenas over here.
We don't have to focus on the album. Let's talk about the video.
They're tearing my flesh. They're tearing at my flesh, and I have no way to control them because I don't have the mute button.
I'm sorry. I asked Kyle for a sound guy if he would be a sound.
Yeah. Does anybody here know a good sound guy, by the way?
For a video? We're in the middle of interviewing Uncle John.
Oh, sorry. Carrie, can this wait?
Okay, back to Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular. John.
Do you want to see a little bit?
Yes, I want to see. I want a little tease. But what I'm saying is Ryan is saying that he was side-lit, so everybody can stop roasting him. Thank you. So what I want everybody to know is that you just released a repackaged album that was previously released well before Spotify was a thing. It was under the monocle, I believe it was John Wyatt, and the title was Bison. The Bison?
It's really irrelevant what the old title was.
Well, I have the CD, and it says Bison something on it. So how is that irrelevant?
Well, that's it's complete change up, different name. Now it's Uncle John.
Oh, okay. So don't tell anyone what the old name was.
It was a bit confusing.
Yeah, it's too confusing. Okay, so if you want to see Uncle John's music, Google Uncle John Wyatt, and it's gonna pop up. Bison Sons.
Or if you go to Spotify, and look under Uncle John Wyatt, it's in Spotify, Uncle John Wyatt.
Great. So that's what you're gonna do if you want to get on Spotify anyway. And also, I do want to tell everyone, this is what's actually really cool about putting your stuff all on the internet, is that I've been jamming, and I'll tell you, straight jamming out to Uncle John's music for years now. Like, let's say that it's like, you know, a tiny parking lot. That's my favorite album. So we've got
that one,
me,
that one slaps,
and I want to do an Instagram story, right? And you're like, well, I want to hear Tiny Parking Lot. Well, you just go up here, you click on that, then you type on Uncle John in the music. So we do music right there. Can you see? Are people seeing this? You type in Uncle John music. Wait, it's not music, it's Wyatt. Sorry. Because it is your music, but it's Wyatt. And then you have all of Uncle John's music in Instagram. Great. You're not going to be able to see it.
They get the picture. It's a lot of songs. 11 songs.
Yeah, it's a lot of songs. And so Tiny Parking Lot, obviously, I'm going to choose that one. Can you hear that? Or can you only hear laughing hyenas? Anyway, so then I put that in the song, and now I have Tiny Parking Lot in my Instagram story.
Does that sound like a song you want to hear, Carrie?
I'm listening. I'm trying to find the link.
Carrie's still looking for the link to Uncle John Music, but I'm telling you, you don't need the URL. You just type in Uncle John Wyatt and you're going to find it. Anyways, so along with releasing an album, you're also putting out, now I don't want to say this if it is too inside. You don't want to release this inside information, so correct me if I'm wrong. Or just say, sorry, it's under wraps. But you're working on an album right now that's going to be a new album with new music.
Album. It's going to be called Horror Folk, and it's all about folk music, all about horror related songs. So
yes,
I got 8 songs done, and I'm working on the last 3. So,
dude,
that's pretty slick.
I'm very excited about that. I will say that unabashedly.
And I think we have the URL for that as well.
Don't click on that. We have people that are really. So you know what? You give a mouse a cookie, Uncle John, and they're gonna want to ruin your live stream. I think that's what we've learned here.
That's okay. It's fine. But anyway,
I want to talk about the video. So you've been making some videos, and this is like we were talking with Ryan, doing a lot of stuff on your own, just getting a camera, getting some mics. You just bought some new lavs, and sometimes that can be intimidating to filmmakers. Like, you're like, I don't have the right equipment, I can't make stuff, I don't have a degree. You said to yourself, I'm just gonna make stuff, doesn't matter. Maybe the audio is not going to work at times. I'm just going to keep doing it. And you're making videos for your YouTube. You're making stuff for Instagram. You're making stuff for TikTok. And you've got some new stuff out right now, right?
I have a very important video that I'm working on right now with Dave Getzel.
Very important. And is this, do you have a release date for this? Or is it
I'm going to say it'll probably, as soon as I finish the subtitles, I'm about halfway through, but probably Monday at the latest.
Nars. Matt's wanting a preview.
Well, I would love to give him one.
Please do. Okay, so can you share the video in StreamYard? Can you do that?
Share it. I have it up there. Yeah.
Oh, nice. All right. Oh, we found it. Okay, here we go. We got Uncle John's. There we go. Nice. Okay, so this is just a little. Oh, do you want to play the whole? We can play the whole thing if it plays, if you want. But I don't want it. This stays on YouTube, so I don't want to take your intellectual property, especially if it's not finalized. You know, that's the caveat.
Whatever. You can play. You can record. I don't care.
All right, so you got the controls, so you play however much you want.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, let's play this.
Action.
Where did you get that toy?
Oh, this is Hee. I bought him from a hobo.
My uncle's a hobo.
Hey, look. That funny man is doing magic.
Abracadabra. That's devil magic.
Lord Devil, please increase my magic powers.
Hey, Mr. Crossing-Golf Man, do you know a magic trick?
Oh, hi, Roger. Yeah, I'm a magician.
I thought you were a crossing guard.
That's just my day job. I'm a magician.
Hey, how come you don't use magic to get a wheelman's job? My papa says magic isn't even real and it's just fake Twix.
Yeah, well, your dad is an idiot. Magic is very real. You want to see a trick?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to shrink you down just a little bit. Abracadabra.
Wow, mister. You got the magic in you.
Oh my gosh, you're so small. Can you make him smaller so you can fit in my pocket like Polly Pocket?
Hold on there, Mr. Magic Man. Hi, nephew.
Oh, hi, Uncle.
Oh, hi, Mr. Hobo.
You still got my best friend Hee Hee, I see.
Finders keepers.
Do you know the magic way of the devil?
Just a little bit. My powers aren't very strong yet.
Can you use your voodoo magic to get my best friend doll back? His name is Hee Hee.
Abracadabra.
I know, suckers. Oh, I'm back to normal size now. I'm glad that wore off. Duck.
I guess the magic wore off. My powers aren't very strong yet.
We love it. We love it.
I think it's going to be one of the finer pieces of cinema that come out this year.
I agree. I think that you had a lot of great camera tricks. You had Hee Hee, which is a fan favorite. You did the old Eddie Murphy, Mike Myers played multiple roles in one video. You've got it all, really. And especially with some subtitles, come on now.
I think the subtitles are really going to make it. And, it's just movie magic. A lot of people are like, how did you guys make the magic work? And it's camera tricks. It's not real magic.
Camera trick. I liked the movie magic, like, for instance, the tripod that you put in the background of the shot.
Those are called Easter eggs. I like to keep a lot of Easter eggs for
you got it. I think that there was a script in the pocket of Uncle John as he runs away. That was
That's a really good Easter egg.
I loved that Easter egg.
Yeah. There's a couple script shots and some equipment shots.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Carrie, got any specific moments that you appreciate?
I like little baby John.
Wait, not Marshall, Roger.
Roger, yes. Little boy, yes. Shrunken down. Very cute.
I don't know if I like
very
that.
Cute.
Art. Fun. I don't know. Hee Hee fan favorite. Agreed. My favorite.
Yeah. I think everybody's asking when is the Hee Hee shirts? When are those coming out? When are those going on sale?
Same question.
Just in the process of finishing up a shirt design, and the next design will be a Hee Hee shirt for sure.
Ah, thank goodness. So you're telling me if you wanted to support Uncle John, you've already subscribed to his Spotify.com. You've already subscribed to his YouTube. You're already a Patreon on patreon.com/Uncle John Wyatt.
And we have to type that whole link? Oh, it changed.
And you're saying you want to buy a t-shirt. You're telling me those aren't even on sale yet?
Well, you have to join my Patreon. I've got the URL in the comments right now.
Great. Okay, cool. So you can get the Patreon. I don't know what comment section that you're putting these in. I'm not seeing any of your comments.
I think he's putting it in the private chat.
No, he's not even putting it in the private chat.
It's in YouTube. No, it's not working in YouTube?
Nope.
Depends on what YouTube you're on, I guess.
It goes a little slow.
I'm sorry, what was that, Carrie?
You heard me. It goes a little
did it. Oh, see, I talked. Okay, third time. Sorry.
It goes a little slow sometimes.
Oh, yeah, it does go a little slow sometimes.
Wait, what do you mean, what goes slow sometimes?
Like, sometimes the comments come
there
up
it
with.
is. There's
I
link.
see what you're saying.
Type
Sometimes
that in,
the comments aren't.
Uncle John, why it's here like Uncle John, why it's here like Uncle John, why it's here.
Anyway, John, we will follow you on Patreon.com. I think that's the takeaway of all this, to be able to get those t-shirts, because I don't think I could live life without a Hee Hee t-shirt, that's for sure. I don't want to live the life that is living it without a Hee Hee t-shirt. I just don't want to.
You're not alone.
I also request.
Not alone.
Or how much are they going for?
Well, they're in the $25 tier, but I think I might just sell them anyway, maybe for $15 or something. I'll let everybody know when they're ready to go.
Right.
Ooh, that's a great idea. I love that idea.
Well, you got
This
Will
graphic-
High in this now.
Yeah, this graphic actually works really great for when we got 4 people in the stream at one time.
I don't know why I keep popping up. Like I'm just watching the show now.
Yeah, it's hard to know what's going on when Kyle Helf has the controls.
So, Carrie, why don't you explain to us this project and let us know what you need.
Oh, I need a sound guy who's willing to work for fairly cheap. That's why I hit you up, Kyle.
Oh, heck yeah, baby.
All right, so Carrie needs a sound guy. So anyone who's watching and wants to
shooting
to
on
work
April.
for Carrie, she's making some awesome stuff out there. And Uncle John is actually also looking for a camera guy who wants to team up with Uncle John, shoot some videos, collaborate. Am I correct to say that, John?
I would love to find somebody like that because I'm not very good at it.
I'll help you.
Oh, I mean, you were great.
I got
Okay.
some if you really want
You
to.
got some new digits? What'd you say?
No. So this thing that I'm shooting, I got a grant through Moment. So I got a bunch. They basically just for equipment. So I got a bunch of lenses.
Oh, nice.
Also.
See,
Are you renting these lenses, or did you buy them outright?
No, they gave me money to buy them. Like they gave me.
Nice.
And then I just filled up a shopping cart.
Wow, that's cool.
That is great.
They're all-
Congratulations on the film grant. That's awesome.
Oh, thanks. I mean, it's all for an iPhone, but you know.
Oh, so the lenses are for an iPhone lenses. Like
I-
you secure them.
Incredibly, they're impressive. Like they got
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
fisheye, wide
Yeah,
lens.
yeah. That's great. I got a extreme telephoto lens that attaches to the iPhone. Well, Lori Lusk got it for her Christmas present, and then I immediately took it and used it, and then it still is at my house. Yeah, I still have it. She hasn't touched it since she got it, I don't think. But it is amazing. Like it's like 200 times, and it's very crisp. It's nice.
Yeah,
So if you need to use that,
I
you're
bought a
welcome to.
camera. I bought a camera, but I don't use it anymore. I just use my iPhone. It's just so much simpler, and you get.
Wait, so you bought a DSLR and you're not even using it for your videos?
DSLRs are not worth it.
They're
Do it
not.
on your phone.
I
Just do it on
mean,
your phone.
they are. I mean, they do have a complete. It depends on what you're making. Honestly, it completely depends on what you're making. DSLRs are fantastic, especially if you're doing stop motion. Dragon Frame does not do very well without a DSLR. I'm gonna just say that. I learned my lesson there. But also, if you want great depth and you have amazing lenses, a DSLR is far superior to iPhones. But if you're just making a sketch and you're on the run and you're going, then yeah, iPhones are great.
I don't know.
If anybody has shared the stream, this is still up for grabs, by the way. I forgot to plug this in between our content creators. Sorry to interrupt you, Carrie, but this popcorn machine will be given away in the next 10 minutes. So if you want to share the stream, you better do it now. It's your last chance. All right, what were you saying, Carrie?
I was saying, if you get Filmic Pro on your iPhone, it's like
That's true.
almost good. I mean, like I have to shoot this film all on my iPhone.
Oh, that's the caveat of making the film.
But
Nice.
I mean, the movies have gone to Sundance with it, and Tangerine was made on it. Coen Brothers did some movie.
The Coen brothers did what? Did you just say?
They made some movie with an iPhone. I don't know which.
Wait, was it Coen or was it the what is it?
Duplass.
Duplass that I was just talking to
sounds
you
like
about. The Duplass. I mean, it could.
It does
Steven
sound like.
Songbird also did it, but I think there's a lot. The Duplass brothers are kind of famous for doing, for getting a lot of Sundance stuff from shooting it on a phone, and then they had like bad quality audio, but they still got a lot of awards.
Yeah, but I think the point she's making is somebody made a really good film, like the Coen brothers. That would be more impressive than the Duplass brothers.
Are the Duplass brothers not impressive?
Well, not for their quality in cinema. I mean, they're amazing,
Wow.
but like, they're no comparison to the Coen brothers.
Your guitar just disagree with you?
We heard something from your guitar. Is he trying to speak?
Yeah, my guitar doesn't like it when I talk like that.
Oh. Well, John, what else are you've got going in the pipe? Are you got more things? Are you also writing a feature-length film? What else do you got on your plate right now?
Well, just get this video finished, put it up. I got a stream on Sunday. I'm streaming on YouTube on Sunday.
Very excited about that.
Yeah, after this video gets finished, I don't know. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do next. It's kind of like a video at a time for me.
So you're kind of filmmaker who you come up with an idea and you're like, all right, it's hot, it's fresh, I'm passionate about it, we're shooting it, you immediately do it, and then you just burn through it, you go to the next one. You're not a kind of back burner kind of guy, like, I like this, but I'm gonna put it here. We're gonna when we have all of our eggs, we're gonna make a nice salami here.
I mean, I've got a video that I think I would like to make that would probably take time and effort, and I would want it to look nice. But I'm just gonna wait on that till this pandemic thing's over and people can get together again.
All right. Well, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen, straight from the uncle's mouth. It's JW. Do you have anything else to add, John?
I really don't think I have anything else to add.
How was your show with Damiani?
It was fun. Yeah, it was KO comedy. We did a song and dance routine, and it was a lot of fun.
I'm sad that I missed it, but I'm gonna say I had a lot of fun doing this show as well.
Yo, to comment on when you go live on TikTok and such, just playing songs, love it. Big fan.
Thank you.
Love requesting songs. You pop.
Wait, so John Wyatt was live on TikTok just playing songs?
Oh yeah.
I was.
When did that happen? I didn't get the notification.
On the reg, it happens, baby.
It happens on the reg?
On the reg.
Really?
Baby.
No, that was kind of like a rare thing, actually. I need to do it more because it was very fun and relaxed. I didn't try to do anything. I just took song requests and played songs that people requested.
And were people throwing confetti and giving presents and stuff on there?
I did get some things. I don't know what they are, though.
I think it's cold hard cash. You got some money from that. Yeah. You got to figure that out, Uncle John.
I got to figure that out.
From that
yeah,
stream.
people were giving you like diamonds and things, and I.
Wow, you got some diamonds too?
I didn't think they were money to John. I think they just cost money to send.
Nah, it costs you money to send, but you get the money. So if you go into your settings on TikTok, you can see how much you've earned. It's in the, it's in your settings somewhere. I'm not being very helpful, but
$15.
You got $15, my dude.
But that's over the entire my entire TikTok life. That's all I've made.
Yeah, but how many times you can only earn it from going live unless you are like a partner or a sponsor. So, and I don't think that you've done sponsoring.
I earn money from videos as it is.
Oh, you do now?
I do. So I think that's where that 15 is from.
Well,
which is nothing,
there
you know.
Go. I mean,
But,
it is 3 lattes. Am I right?
I made 12 cents for the live.
There you go.
25 diamonds.
12 whole cents, ladies and gentlemen.
12 whole cents.
Well, I'm glad that Kyle caught your live because that's like really cool. I was just talking to you
He actually really saved it. He requested a share song and it went really well, I thought.
Yo, that was a Fedorov move, baby.
Wow.
She loves it.
Wow. Yeah.
And
$15.
the beautiful thing about your lives is that you just play songs. You just take in a request, you just look up the chords, and you just go. You don't even like know the song. You just wing it, and that is what we need more of, my friend.
So do you also pull up the lyrics like karaoke?
Right. It's basically like doing karaoke but with a guitar.
That is endlessly impressive to me, and I wish I had that skill.
It's pretty simple. They have
I
like
bet
you can pull up the chords and it has the lyrics and the chords together, so you can kind of play it, read along.
So you're reading music and singing music.
It looks more impressive than it is.
It's very impressive, and I bet it makes all the ladies swoon.
Well,
And
I
men.
mean,
And
you know,
men,
let's check. Are you?
I'm swooning.
Hey!
She didn't even hear it. She just heard about it, and she's swooning.
I'm swooning.
All right, we're gonna say goodbye to Uncle John. Thanks so much for coming in. Thanks for being
having
a part
me,
of Show and
fellas.
Tell Streaming Spectacular.
Always a blast.
We're gonna close this joint because we're already nearly 40 minutes over the time that we were supposed to be going. But that just means this was an extra special Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular, you know what I mean? So go follow John on his YouTube. That's where he's putting a lot of stuff. Go follow his Instagram and his TikTok. I think his TikTok is the same, right? It's Uncle John Dang It. And go check him out on Spotify. Use his songs in all of your Instagram stories. And if you don't, then I'm not gonna like you. And and go to Saturday to the day stream. That's where I'll be, and then I'll also be at the Sunday stream on the Uncle John Patreon. So if you want to hang out in an awesome community, then that's where I would say you gotta go to. Right, Kyle?
You said it, Papa. Get on that stream, pop on in, and let us know what your deal is. Make sure to always check twice, because you know I ain't cleaning up after you. Boom! Uncle John in the house, Carrie Deeskin in the house. What's up? Carrie Deeskin needs a sound person. Hit her up. Her number is in the comments.
All right, we're not putting her number in the
And
comments.
there it is. Hit up her number. It's right there. Ladies and germs, thanks for watching Show and Tell. My name has been Kyle Helf. Good night.
Thank you, John. Thank you, guys, for stopping by. We'll catch you on the flip, John.
Oh shoot! Show and Tell's over. Better finish it up with a lit dank song that's completely about Sethward and how great he is.
Not about me, about Show and Tell.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
And don't forget, we've got Instagram, we've got Venmo, we've got PayPal. If you want to donate to Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular, throw $1 there if you want. Oh wait, we almost forgot, Kyle. Wait, we gotta hold off on the end of the show. We almost forgot the biggest reason for why we did this show is to give away this stinking cool popcorn machine. We have a raffle that has been thrown out. We're going to have the computer-generated raffle of all the people. I think we have 6 people who have submitted in the raffle. Granted, not as big of a number as I would like. I would have preferred a bigger number, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I wish more people shared the stream. But you know what? Beggars can't be choosers, okay? And I am but a beggar. Begging people to watch our stream. And, but it's good. This is gonna go to a good home. This is going to somebody.
Somebody needs to take this popcorn machine, and we are sick.
No, we have 6. Wait, was it 6, Jason? How many people do we have in the raffle? Sorry, we're getting intel that it was only 5. We have only 5. So if you entered the raffle, you're 1 in 5 chance of winning the raffle. So we got a drum roll, please, Kyle. Drum roll. Yeah, this is the drum roll. All right, Jason's gonna pull it randomly out of the hat, and who is winning the raffle? What was that, Jason? Christy Salinas has won the raffle. Oh my gosh, Christy, congratulations.
Much deserved.
We have Christy. Is she still in the chat? Is she in the... She's getting this free new inbox, never been opened besides me opening it just now. The Air Crazy branded show and tell popcorn maker. Give it up for Christy, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to everyone who's involved. Yes, Christy's here. She's getting this. Christy, I actually think I have your address from Patreon, so this is going to be very easy to send to you. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be boxed up, shipped up very nice. We're going to ship it in quality packaging to Christy. Thanks to all who were in the raffle for stuck around and showed up and made this possible. Thanks to all the creators who were telling us all the fun stuff, took their time. Sorry for those content creators who got roasted tonight. We love you guys. It looks like Ryan doesn't have any hard feelings, thank God.
Yeah, right.
Hyenas over here. Thanks, Chris Campbell, for being such a great person in the chat. Really love all the comments. Thanks to Lori Lusk, who's in the chat. Thanks to Lex, who's here, rocking it out. Matt Kill. Thanks for always being here, Dave Getzel. This, obviously, this is for you. We made this to commemorate Dave Getzel's first video he ever showed at Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular with Will High His Legs. So there you go. That's a gift that we will use constantly, and people will be confused constantly of what is that doing here. So thank you all, and everyone else who is watching. Thanks to all of our filmmakers. Thanks to, obviously, Redacted Emotions. Oh, great. Brian is currently rearranging his room, thanks to Show and Tell. Sorry about that.
At least he's doing that. At the very least.
Well, at the least. Thanks to Ember and Bobby for being awesome. Being awesome creators and for taking their time, hanging out and being with us. Thanks also, obviously, to our very first content creator of the night, Stephen Bailey. Go watch, make sure you guys follow Stephen. And thanks, Kyle, for making those awesome tunes, for making this thing run so smooth.
Oh, you know what's up, baby.
And thanks endlessly for our fact checker and our content providing manager, Jason Redlitz, a wonderful addition to the stream.
Thank you, Jason Redlitz.
Thank you, Jason Redlitz, the sweet, sweet boy.
He's the sweetest.
He is a sweet boy. This will be me signing off. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to join my Patreon if you want to do that. It is very fun, and you get stickers right now if you join the Patreon. You really do. All right, I'm out of here. Kyle, take it away. Give us a good ending moment.
You have watched Show or Tell. Comment below which one it was for of. And if you can't decide, you better look hard along at yourself and tell yourself it's obviously more of a show, but maybe that's me. Have a good night, everyone.
Show it down.